What up? What up? Fantasy Football Hustler back at ya. And Bogey Scott Free is in the Matrix somewhere. All right. Shout out to the crew. What up? Get those fantasy questions in. We're filling a couple leagues still, so I'm going to be throwing those out there. We need some help filling a couple of these leagues.
Okay, I'm here. I made it on time. On time, right? Like a wizard.
Is in real life in the Matrix, or in the Matrix in real life.
Yeah, it's funny because during the countdown, I'm like, you know what that is? I need to take a shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I timed it wrong.
What up, clock?
Top of the morning clock. Can I interest you in the SBI clock? Will you make your triumphant return?
Uh-oh. Tino in the house. He said, who's the best NFC QB? Damn. Jalen Hurts. Dak. Kirk Cousins. Like, I mean, those are the first couple names that come to mind.
Man, if we're gonna say all those names, fuck it, the Brock.
Hey, he deserves to be in there. That's for sure. But that's what's crazy is like,
how bad is the NFC? I think that's a great question, Tino, because that's the real question. It's like, yo, how bad's the NFC that the best QB is fill in the blank? You know what I mean?
Can you? I go to Hurts, Dak, and Cousins right off the bat. Can you think of anyone who should be above them or
a healthy Kyler Murray? I mean, are we just talking talent wise? Are we talking like
you got to be talking like right now and like Kyler being hurt? Like he can't even be in that combo right now.
No, but I mean, like in the vacuum, right? Because it's like, I really want to say, does Brady come back to the NFC somehow?
Well, if he did, he'd be coming back to the AFC because he'd be going to the Raiders, right?
Yeah.
I mean, now he's going to the Raiders. Why would he go play for another team? But it's ugly, man. Like, I mean, the AFC, there's actually big debates because there's like so many good QBs. On the NFC, it's really like there's debates because there's so many bad QBs. And
the reason why I was late too. I was trying to find a fucking goddamn lighter, B.
And fucking Hurts, man. He didn't even throw 20 touchdowns. Or did he? I think he barely reached 20 touchdowns. What was it, like
10 rushing, right?
Yeah, 13 rushing.
Yeah, 13 rushing. God fucking damn it.
Clock said, Sam, how?
Sam, how? See, remember yesterday, was like, we need some wolf drops. I'm like, I like just doing it. We need some, though, still.
It does make it more fun. And
you want to know cool? Okay, this is a Star Wars fun fact right here that actually they took from real life, right? Because in Star Wars right now, in the Ahsoka series, they're going through like this thing. Like, they have hyperspace travel, right?
Yeah.
And that's the technology, you know what I'm saying? But there was animals, they call them space whales. They're called purgles, right? These motherfuckers have the ability to naturally travel through hyperspace. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that, right? So check this out. There's like all kind of wolf themes in like this series, right? Like even like in the Rebel series, for those that know, but like, so that there's this fun fact. I just went down the rabbit hole because they had mentioned something about wolves being in relation to whales. So apparently the ancient wolf and the ancient whale, or the wolf and the whale, have an ancestor, a mammalian ancestor, a mammal that was like lived, it was like more wolf-like, lived close to the water, and that over time evolved into like a water going thing that eventually evolved into a whale. Isn't that fucking crazy?
Insane.
So when you see the wolves and they be howling and shit, and then you have like the whales and they have their little sonar shit, it's like, whoa, because they're they have same ancestor. Insane, right?
Trippy. Shout out to Robert on Facebook. He said Najee or Mike Evans, Dodson. Oh, he said start. Well, here's what I'm going to say. Everyone doing starter questions right now, be prepared for the answer to potentially change. But yeah,
Dodson played against Arizona. He might be the number one target. If there's no Terry McLaurin, that would be my answer there. I mean, I like the idea of the volume for Najee, but he's going to go up against my Niners. But we might actually, if we're smashing them, which I'm not even just going to go outright and say, because I think Pittsburgh will be a better team. I mean, they're always like a winning team, quote unquote, right? So, I mean, you might even see a little more Jalen Warren to start the year if Najee can't get going right away against a fearsome front seven like the Niners. You know what I mean?
We're gonna answer the question like we always do, but just remember, there's so many asterisks next to anybody who's starting next week because a lot of Dotson. If Terry McLaurin's not playing, like for sure.
Against Arizona's like weak ass secondary. I'm doing it
right now. A week before we start, I'm just putting in whoever the highest projected guys are, and then next week, that's when I'm actually making like legit start and sit decisions.
And shout out to my guy Clock. I like when Clock brings up the wolf because it's like anytime Clock, like his Clock's one of the sharper fantasy minds I've ever encountered. Because I always just sound, if you go back to like early in the offseason, like I'm talking about really early when I was beating the Sam Howell drum, I probably sounded like a psychopath. You know what I mean?
And who is this? This is Mike on Facebook. He said, "You good with Sky Moore's having 8 TDs?" I don't think he's going to get 8 TDs. I mean, it's in the realm of possibilities, but
I mean,
we can't think that that's going to be the thing.
Juju wasn't even a big touchdown maker, was he? He was more of a move the chains guy, possession look guy.
Yeah, because who are they going to when they get down close? Kelsey.
Yeah.
And let's see. And Jay, he said, "No question here this morning, just a statement. I'm coming for that Letterman jacket."
All right. I like
it. I like it.
I actually came a few times for it this morning. Oh, my bad. Are we talking about fantasy? Hey-o.
And let's see. Who is this? This is Brandon in the Dynasty group. He said, "How confident are we in Tank Bigsby having some relevancy with or without ETN, who didn't have much of a knack for finding the end zone?"
You know, what's funny, too, is I don't know if there's something in the water over there because they Tank Bigsby, they gave him the red zone looks, right, in the preseason games that he played. And there was one, he just rumbling into the end zone and fumbles it. I'm like, oh, shit, that's just what they do over there? Because remember, that was ETN would have had 3 more tugs last year, but something happened where he got the ball poked out. And then the other 2 times he fumbled it. Or one time he fumbled it. Another time he drops it in the end zone. It was just like, that's why they bring in someone like Tank Bigsby. And I think that's not a good look for him. Fumbling it, he still was back out there on the next red zone drive. So
and their line's not good. Like, that's another reason why their fucking goal line play is so shit, because of their line.
And they're supposed to be good. I mean, like, I guess they let go of Andrew Norwell. That's going to be
they had an injury. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Cam Robinson.
Yeah, there you go.
If I remember correctly, because then that's a really big hit. So first of all, you lose Norwell. That's a big hit. If Cam Robinson ain't going to start the year, that's a big hit. And then Brandon Sharif, who was awesome.
What up, Marty?
I mean, he can't do it all himself. You know what I mean?
What up, Peacock? Yeah, so I'm not confident in Tank Bigsby, like, being some crazy goal line specialist or anything.
I mean,
I'm sure he's going to get a couple, but
I'm half and half on it. I just don't like to draft him, but like if I could hold on to him, or maybe somebody drops him eventually and I'll pick him up. Because Tank Bigsby, like,
when this has got to be, I'm assuming this is a dynasty question as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it came from the dynasty group. You're right.
Yeah, so
yeah, I don't know. I mean, if it's dynasty, you just hold on to them. And like, if anything, like when it comes to rookie running backs that are in backup situations, it's not far fetched for them to get on, bro, because running backs get hurt. So you know what I mean. And ETN's not the healthiest guy. Even last year, he played nursing shit. Then he had 75% of the snaps out of the backfield. They are very vocal about that this year, saying they didn't want to give him that type of workload. Then they go and draft Tank Bigsby. So. You know what I mean? Then you just got to look at Doug Peterson's history. I mean, he utilizes multiple running backs to the point it's annoying in fantasy, and we kind of don't want that.
Marty, I'll get you the link for the next best ball fast draft after the show. That's going to be the last one. So number 74, that one's going to go down on Tuesday. And we still got more leagues that we're filling. So we still got a couple spots in the Debo Snatch Your Chain League, the offense only. We got a couple spots left in the Vampire. That one's going to be this Saturday. And we got a couple spots left in the 3 QB league. That one's going to be Tuesday. And then we got we got a couple spots left in the auction super flex.
Hey, no fucking one. Shout out to Wafers. No wonder they won the award for the best what is it called? The best infused joints and the best like cartridge, right? Disposables.
Yeah,
because these are fucking awesome. I don't know what was going on. It wasn't working. I just started ripping the shit out of it, and then it started going. Because I had one I had a different flavor one at the joint, and I think I ran through it just in 3 days at the mansion.
Man, and Clock said most are the top 30 RB, so it's crazy. So Jeff Wilson goes on the IR, and Jalen Ramsey goes on the IR as well. That one was a little bit of surprise because I didn't hear anything about him having issues. So Miami might not be the team that we think right out of the gates.
Well,
not because of Jeff Wilson, because of Jalen Ramsey, and because of
they still have Xavier Howard.
Yeah,
and they have Inubikwe. I think that's how you say it. He has one of them crazy ass super real deal African names, right? He's their, I think, their third option at corner.
So and how many games did they say that Ramsey's gonna miss? It was like 6
November, bro. That's what they said. They couldn't
I couldn't even remember.
So like week 10. I mean, they said between week 8 and 10. That's why he's on that first pup. He's on that 8 week or whatever, 9 week, whatever it is.
Oh my gosh. Antonio just traded away a 3rd rounder for Mostert and a 5th rounder.
Is that not my birthday twin? That's some shit we'll fucking do. Fuck those picks. Hey, listen, Mostert might get plugged in. Listen, if Mostert stays healthy, which is like a big if, right?
Yeah.
That guy always produced, bruh. And he's in the same system, quote unquote, that he produced in back in 2019. You know what I mean? Because if you think about it, since 2019, he hadn't been healthy. 2020 dies on us. 2021 dies on us first week. Yeah. Last year, played, did Mostert things, then died on us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just.
And there we go. Antonio said, we want the funk.
We gotta have that funk.
And what up? This is Davlin in the Dynasty group. He said, hey boys, I'm back again. He said the ETN trade, I pulled the trigger. He said I got Aaron Jones and a projected top 5 24 first, and then a projected mid 25 second, and then an early 23rd, early 24th 3rd rounder.
And he's a team. He said he was one of the top teams.
Yeah, he said he was going for it.
Yeah, he was going for it. I'm not mad at it. I mean, we need Jordan Love to do his best Aaron Rodgers impersonation when it comes to how he takes care of Aaron Jones, because Aaron Jones was always like threatening, if not already, the second leader in receptions on that team every year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the year, like. I'm hoping that continues, because then that's a main floor for our Aaron Jones is another guy who tends to miss time. You know what I mean? Inside zone run scheme, he's gonna get hurt. He does, but I'm about it. Aaron Jones, let's go. In a vacuum, 1 year, rather have him this year over than ETN to a certain degree because of the receptions. Otherwise, it's like it might be a real shit show for Green Bay.
It could be. But I think one thing that we can bank on with Green Bay either way is they're going to run the rock a lot, and they're going to use the short term, the short pass game as an extension of their run. Somehow, is it going to be as effective as it was with Rodgers? Probably not. Antonio said I came in that jacket a couple times. Pause. And Denny on Facebook said, should I trade Chris Olave for Jahmyr Gibbs? They're both like super even.
Nah, I'd rather have the receiver in Dynasty.
So I don't know if this is a Dynasty question. He's not in the Dynasty.
Facebook.
Yeah, he's on Facebook somewhere. And I don't know. This is like team specific. Like,
yeah, there's usually a second part to this, right? It's usually like, hey, should I trade Olave for Jahmyr Gibbs? I have such receivers, right? They usually, because then it's like, otherwise, like, I guess if you need running back.
Because he said I have a lot of good receivers. I mean, yeah, because it's a downgrade. Seeing if you have to justify it, you probably already know that you're on the wrong side of it.
I don't like going from something I think I have figured out to a mystery. I think I have Olave figured to be like, a high-end WR2 that with some WR1 upside. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of WR1 upside. How about that?
I hate him right now because of like Matthew Berry championing him as one of my guys. So I feel like he's just going to move the ADP like more on in. It seems like it has.
Pay attention to those pieces of shit when it comes to this stuff, because it's like they are kind of cursing a lot of shit by just raising the ADPs because they get so much fucking goddamn viewership. And it's like, Chris Olave, it's just like for years with CD until CD actually became a WR1. What did I always say? The moment you expect CD to be a top 5 guy and you're drafting him like, around that range, you know what I'm saying? It's all bad. But if you're just expecting him to be like a high-end WR2 like he was for the first couple years of his career, right?
Yeah.
You know, and then the ADP was showing it. We're all about it. See, this is the first year CD's actually going where he belongs to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Olave, I don't think he belongs there right now. Gibbs definitely don't belong to where he's being drafted right now. You know what I mean? Right. But hey, if people correct, maybe. It's just like people drafting Bijan. You better be able to make a strong case for why you're taking him so high and he's unproven. It's the same thing. It's even worse for Gibbs for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And really, even with Bijan, I mean, the one major case that could be made for him is how good the line is. But nobody ever really says that, though.
I got several cases to make. They have a great
line.
No,
we're not going to go into that now.
But I know, but for Tyler Algier, 4.6 yards a carry last year. What the fuck? It's Tyler Algier. He's not super talented like that. It's just a great scheme. It's also Arthur Smith. I'm just saying this is why I always argue for the Bijan side when people like bring it up. But it's because I can make a case for it, for taking him that high. You know what I mean? There's too many factors here that could work for a talented running back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Antonio, I'll send you the link once we get off the show. So we got the best ball draft's going to be next Tuesday. Or this Tuesday, I guess, at 5 p.m. West Coast time. There's 5 spots left as of now. It is it's the Mortal Kombat division. And let's see, it's me, it's Bogey, it's Marco from the Future, Bakes, Mike Joseph.
Usually take I'm telling you, like,
2
this
hours.
One's really killing me. I forgot this one's Tuesday. I got hella drafts Tuesday. This one's like, how do you usually take like 2 hours?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll just move my shits to like 7:30 and like 8.
Or just be a gangster and do both at the same time.
See, you know, it's funny. Like whenever people try to like put it in like ego challenging situations, it always just do the opposite. You know what I mean? I was just, oh, you're not a man, bro. Do 5 at once. Like,
well, I'm not even talking like that. I'm just
saying people are always like that. You know what I mean?
It's if you got because if I was only doing it on my phone, it's challenging, you know. But if you got a computer up and you can have both screens, you know, it's not. Unless your picks are like, unless you have like the exact same spot and the draft start like right at the exact same time. Usually you're not.
Usually how it happens to me. Or like I'm locked out. I get locked out of one draft and it's just, oh no, this one's clicking down. You have 2 things clicking down. You're just so confused now. You're like, what the fuck?
Let's see. Who do we got here? Davlin said, Coach said he wants the Jags to run 3 backs. Yeah, exactly. And shit, from everything we've always seen, they've always deployed multiple backs. He said Sanders was the only RB for 1 year. Yeah.
And guess what happened? He had to wait till Jordan Howard died. Because they brought in his rookie year. Miles Sanders was there with Frank Reich, Doug Peterson, and Deuce Staley as the fucking running backs coach. So the running back was going to be a bad motherfucker, even though it was going to be a committee. As soon as Jordan Howard died, it was all Sanders, and that was the best Sanders year we ever got. Maybe last year might have rivaled it as far as touchdowns, right?
Yeah, and Bake said Tuesday night at 5. I thought it was going to be Monday. Monday or Tuesday was the options for
it's just that it's fucking it's a holiday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, a lot of people. That's the one thing too that's tough about like my home draft every year because I always have motherfuckers that go camping that weekend. You know what I mean? Every year. I hate camping. I hate bugs. I like camping, glamping. There you go. I'm Sadiddy. Get the RV. I'll go play outside during the day and sleep inside. Nice. AC.
And let's see. And Jason came in and said, how do I make sure? He said, how do I make it so you can stop tagging me in this? You leave the group. That's how you get rid of it.
Should we just boot him?
You leave the group. I'll give him the option of leaving himself.
I mean, you know.
Because he just asked. He wasn't being a little bitch.
Like we want people to want to be here too and not get annoyed. I mean, it's that time of year. It's fantasy, so you know what I mean. Just if you could quiet the notifications somehow or something, and if not, because we'd love to have you. You know what I mean. But if not, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying.
It's an advice group, and we're taking questions and giving advice. So you know, we're not tagging you in things that have nothing to do with the group. It's the exact reason why people join the group is to get advice from people. And I'm the admin. I mean, this group would not exist if it wasn't for me and giving out advice.
Maybe some people are just lonely. Just want some company. You know what I mean?
That's a good drop.
I'm not really here for the advice. I'm just here for the camaraderie.
Oh, hold on. TJ Hawkinson.
Yep, he got signed.
Yep, hell yeah. I just saw Adam Schefter posted it right now.
Yeah, it's
4
funny.
years.
Lee, I saw that early this morning. Shout out to Lee. Let's go.
4 years, 68 mil.
Yeah,
42 mil guaranteed.
It's funny too because now the last week or two of Dynasty questions that were had people asking me if they should acquire TJ Hawkinson. I was just saying no because it was a mystery. But now that he's locked down, and see that's what's crazy too because
now you gotta pay for him. You know, like it was like people would sell him cheap-ish because of the mystery. Not anymore.
And all the injuries that were like popping up, quote unquote.
Yeah, not anymore. And let's see, Ed. He said he's worried about the O-line, the secondary for San Fran. Yeah, for sure. But
I am.
I don't think we're worried about CMC though. The way that they scheme him.
I mean, here's the thing. Like with Lance, he's just trash. We won't even get into it, right? When you see the Brock in there, he takes that first snap quick out to Debo. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Because shit like that will on paper having online look like one of the better pass pro. But it's a fugazi because we're just gonna have to get this ball out quick. But we got CMC, Debo, Kittle. We got all these closer to the line of scrimmage guys that make plays. Even Ayuk early on in his career, he was used that way before. Now he's like a true X receiver. You know what I mean? I think our scheme on offense is gonna help disguise everything. As far as even our secondary being bad, our secondary been bad. We've been giving up big splash plays, but last year. We held everybody down to the most lowest scoring points. I think Steve Wilkes still comes in there, and he's actually a DB. He got his chops being a DB's coach before he moves his ranks up to being a DC. So I'm hoping that he makes our secondary better. You know what I mean? But yeah, realistically thinking, those are the two main things I worry about, bro. Yeah, our center, our right, and then our whole entire right side of our line as well.
Tanner said thoughts on Cup this year at the recent re-injuring his hamstring. I'm just out on Cup. I'm just avoiding him. I don't like it. And Alan, what the fuck? He said in the 20-team league, he said 20-team league, 2 defenses, 2 kickers, 2 tight ends. He said, and this is why you just don't even want to play in stupid leagues like this. And I'm not saying your league's stupid, but the 2 defenses, 2 kickers, and you have 20 teams, 2 tight ends, like that makes no sense. So that means like you got to have 40 tight ends starting. And he said, I got offered Evan Ingram, Schuster, and Koo and KC defense for Kelsey. And he's justifying it. I have 0 kickers and 0 defense.
No.
Yeah, you might as well just quit that league, bro. Like, just quit that league. Get out of that shit.
If you're gonna move Kelsey, you moving for somebody's whole entire team. Fuck that shit.
How do you even play? There's 20 teams. How the fuck do you play 40 kickers? How do you play 40 defenses? How do you play 40 tight ends? Like, that league makes 0 sense. 0 cents. There's only 32 kickers.
I hope you didn't pay for that league.
There's only 32 kickers in the league. There's only 32 defenses in the league.
Oh, wait a second. I think we're starting punters here. We're starting punters. Is that what we're doing?
Man, like, just get out of that league, please. Get out of that league. It sounds so stupid. Like, it makes no sense.
It's not bad fantasy karma to quit that league and then and tell everyone this is what everyone should do in this type of league. Quit this motherfucker.
It makes 0 sense. What the fuck?
Set the example. Start the revolution.
And Chris in the house, he said, "What up, homies? I forgot to pick up a kicker in one league. It doesn't matter, man. You just pick them up right at the last minute."
Hey, you know what's funny? I bet you no one except for Antonio could name me who the Jets place kicker is, and that's who I'll just grab on a Monday night to stream. You know what I mean?
And he said, who should I drop? Marvin Mims, Kenny Gainwell, Juwanna Man Johnson, also has Pat Freiermuth. I really don't think Juwanna Man Johnson's going to be what people like really want him to be. I'd probably drop him.
They all of a sudden they put Jimmy Graham back there. That's what's annoying about it, because I think
he's only going to be in the red zone where he like comes into play.
Yeah, where it matters.
Yeah.
Because
Antonio said Greg the leg, I think. Got the leg over there?
Okay, so he might be picked up just because of the name recognition.
Maybe, but he hasn't been the leg in a long ass time, though.
You ever seen that Simpsons where he has the football team, but then in the end he goes to the guy, the kicker. He was like on crutches, but he goes to kick the ball, and then you see the thing; it's the whole legs flying.
Yeah. What up, Yuck?
What up, Yuck?
What up, Dennis?
What up, Denny?
Let's
My
see.
guy, Minnesota Denny.
And Bake said, "What do you think about the pending trade in number 7? Was able to get my boy from Bernie Mac. Let's go see."
Oh wow. Okay, let's see what this is.
I didn't even see it pop up over here. Let's see.
I have a feeling it's gonna be ugly. I have a feeling Bernie Mac wins.
It's ugly. Bakes trades away Zach Moss. He brings back Will McDonald in a 4th rounder.
All right, he loves him some Will McDonald. He's like the only person I've ever heard bring him up. I'm glad. Good shit. and he, you know why? Because I'm the guy who flipped JT and Deion Jackson to Bernie Mac.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I flipped him for the Brock and Debo and like a pick or two. I forget what it was. But then I took Lance and Brock and brought back Tyreek Hill in the offseason when I didn't know what the fuck was going to happen. You know what I mean?
Well, here's the thing about Will McDonald, because I mean, I know he got mentioned when we're talking about the drafts, like the actual NFL draft, because he was, going to be a first rounder.
He's the pass rusher from Cincy, correct? Oh no, that's Murphy. That's Murphy.
Yeah, I forget what college he even fucking went to. Let me see. Man, it doesn't show it on the fucking
Will McDonald
phone. Yeah, let's see. Where did he go to college? Iowa State. There we go. And yeah, I mean, that's really what we knew, is that he's going to be a first round guy. But like, they're so fucking stacked on that line. Like, who knows how much of a rotational guy he is? Like right off the bat, he's a beast, and like Hard Knocks, they're definitely showing his some of his best skills, and he got his first sack in the preseason game, and he killed that left tackle to get the fucking sack too. He got like hella low. His shoulder was almost touching the ground. Like that's how low he got. Man.
He be running like just like a flat board, bro. Just leaning all the way forward like a skier, like a fucking Olympic ski jumper. What do they call that? You know what I'm talking about? Where you just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is the ski long jumper. Yeah.
That's how he sacks him up. Like he get real low like that.
Joseph on Facebook, what up? He said, should I keep Ken Walker, Christian Watson, or Ramondre or Fields? He said, my other keeper is Jamar Chase. Okay, wait, definitely keeping Chase. I almost feel like, I mean, if it's a single QB league, I mean, you'll have another shot at Justin Fields anyways. It's Ramondre or Ken Walker. I think I'm leaning Ramondre.
It's Ramondre because of the receptions, but I think I still like Ken Walker because I believe crazy old Pete when he says he wants to give him 17 totes, and it's like, but it's like, man, he's so big play dependent. It's like zero floor. The more and more I think about Walker, and I teeter on Walker like from week to week.
Because do we not think that 5 to 6 targets a game is still in Ramondre's, wheelhouse?
Yeah, I mean, because you really got to go back.
He got last year,
and like it's not even just like a Josh McDaniels thing when he was in New England. This is like a New England thing, because even when you look at Bill O'Brien when he was back in New England, you know what I'm saying, years ago, you had the guys James like Dan Woodhead, and like so.
This is always the short pass game has always been an extension of their run. Like,
and Mac Jones got that.
Yeah,
Mac Jones got that in his repertoire.
Yeah, I mean, look at it last year: 69 receptions for Ramondre,
and 51 of them, 69 came on first or second down. You know what I mean? So even if they was to take him out on third downs, theoretically, I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you. I'm go Stevenson. He'll go later too.
Yeah, really, the what hurts Stevenson is the lack of red zone touchdown. So we just need him.
Yeah, and they brought in Zeke. I mean, I've been whoring this stat like shit. I mean, Stevenson, they only gave him 6 rush attempts within the 5-yard line last year, and he only hit pay dirt 1 time. You know what I'm saying? Then here's Zeke had 11 rush attempts with the Cowboys last year within the 5-yard line. He scored 8 tugs. You know what I mean? He hit the pay dirt 8 times.
As much as we talk shit about the Cowboys line, the Patriots line's worse.
Yeah, but that's why they pile up the receptions, because that's how you disguise the bad line, right? Get rid of the ball while the pressure's coming at you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then,
Peace out, Antonio. We'll catch you a little later. FNT is not going to be at 1 o'clock today. I got an appointment at 1, so we're going to figure out if it's gonna happen earlier or later. One of the two. I'm not exactly sure.
I mean,
yet.
Yeah, maybe even later. What's today? Thursday?
I forgot we got a Vampire League starting at 3 today.
Yeah, well, maybe we just don't do FNT today. It might happen that way because I got somebody coming here around the Terminex people. They're coming here from like 2 to 4 or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was like, fuck that. You know how like we paid a fucking it's a year thing. I just paid out to save like 15%. And then at the same time, like they only come quarterly unless you tell them. So this would be like the 4 times in the first quarter. I just keep calling them. Yeah, I need to just come through and spray this shit.
Yeah.
Fuck this shit.
This shit is so funny. Just got an update about TJ Hawkinson. He said it says the ear infection and back pain, which limited him in practice this summer, feels much better today.
I mean, because he had that back pain, right? Because he was like, "Yo, it's this future back pain that I'm feeling." I said, "What do you mean future back pain? You know, when you give me that bag, that big old bag, so heavy, hurts my back." And then you get the ear infection because he wasn't trying to hear any of that shit that it was trying to say about not giving him the bag. He's like, "What? Ear infection?"
What up, Jake? He said, "Hey guys, have PPR Bijan, Chubb, or Kelsey need some help?" I think we answered this the other day. Kelsey, if you got a tight end spot, just lock it in.
Yeah, and then there's a wonderful tier of running backs that you can still attack right after that, if that's if that's his bag here.
What up, Smokey the Cat? He said, "What up? First draft didn't go." He said, "My first draft didn't go through." Okay, Jacobs and London for Chase. Oh, first offer didn't go through. Jacobs and London for Chase. How do you guys feel about Jacobs and Gibbs for Chase and Walker? My only other RBs are Bijan, Warren, and P.
If you could do that, I'm smashing that.
Yeah, because I'd be okay trading away Gibbs if you're bringing back Walker. I mean,
bringing back Chase though, even you know what I mean.
Like, I mean that has to compensate for giving up Jacobs, which
and that's what's funny too is that the hype on Gibbs is like power. It could be powerful enough to get you a Chase. I would do that so fast.
Yeah. And what up, PJ? He said, "What up, dogs?" Jeff Wilson on the IR. Looks like it's Mostert time. Yeah, I mean,
Or they might bring a Kareem Hunt. They might bring. You never know. They might do something here.
Yeah, we might see Lenny get in the mix. Like, who knows?
My God, Lenny, he still lives in Florida. He's like, hey, he's like, yo, somebody call me.
And Jay said, "Hawkinson's the man. I got him." And he said, "And he's not for sale unless you got JJ or Tyreek Hill." Yeah, I mean, no one's trading you JJ or Tyreek Hill for.
He's just planting that flag right in his ass. I like no one. This is the price, or he's mine forever.
And what up, Debo? Let's smoke it up, bro. And let's see who else we got here. Song, okay. He said, "Any open spots in any leagues?" Huss, always, bro, always. So the leagues that we got drafted, next. So we got
Song won a bunch of money last week. He's like, "Listen, I'm on all the leagues."
So we got right now an auction, a super flex auction. We know that's going to be Monday or Wednesday. Not sure the exact day or time yet. We also got the Debo Snatcher Chain League offense only. That's probably going to be happening Monday or Wednesday as well. We got a 3 QB league that's going to be happening on Tuesday. And then we got a Vampire League, assuming it fills, is going to be happening Saturday and in the morning as well. And Bake said, "So the Debo IDP draft race is on Saturday. It's a slow draft, right?" No, it's a fast draft. And it's going to be, let me see how many, it's going to be a fast draft. And yeah, I'm probably going to do the draft order race before then. I got to collect a couple fees from people, but we're probably going to do it before then. So it just starts right then. And Dennis said, "What time Saturday on the Vampire League?" It's 8 o'clock. So, I mean, I'm going to pull double duty so we can try to knock these out before I go to LA. So starting at 8 would give me like 4 hours before I'm on the plane. So at least before the plane's supposed to take off. So I'm hoping that that's enough time to finish a 27 round league of
one. You might pull do like a 7:30 or something. Or you could even like just have the draft going and then you just jump on mid. You know what I mean?
Well, no, I mean it would be good. And Dennis, I'm not drafting 2 leagues at the same time. The Vampire League's hella easy to draft. That's why I don't mind having the 2 at the same time. Because if you can't do good in a single QB Vampire fucking draft where only 9 people are drafting,
For me, last year fucked up me doing multiple drafts simultaneously forever unless it's a slow draft because it was goddamn. I was in Sven's league and Spencer's league doing those simultaneously. And one time in Spencer's league, I think I'm in what's his name? I think I'm in Sven's league.
Yes, you totally picked the wrong person.
And yeah, I grabbed like Tannehill and like the fucking whatever it was, fucking 10th round or something like that. And I was like, what the fuck? I just, you know what I mean? It's one of those things I seen later, like, oh, okay, that happened.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just poised for multiple drafts at once.
You're built like that. I am not.
Yeah, I've been, so long. I don't know if you remember when we're doing all the playoff leagues and they're all drafting at the same time. And I'm at Disneyland, drafting on the tablet. Like,
I was with you at Disneyland.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you were doing some fast ones and I was only doing the slow ones.
Well, no. So last year we only had the slow ones. That was it.
Yeah, no, but I'm talking about the year before that when I was in Disneyland. When we were in Disneyland on yours and my son's birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah, because even me, I was like, make my big man for me. give me Gabe Davis,
hey,
bro.
I didn't ignore you. I didn't even see no comment came up. I guess it depended on the way you worded it. It said, since you're going to ignore me over there, I said, you better get Tony off me. The price is going up.
Ooh.
Man, who wants Kadarius the phony Tony?
No baloney.
All right. Song said get him in the Debo League. Let's go. And we got one more best ball that's going down, and that's going to be Tuesday. Well, we may do it Monday, I guess, if Bakes can't do it on Tuesday, just so he can stay in that one.
Yeah, shout out to Bakes.
All right. Song, I'll shoot you the link after the show. We got 4 more spots in that in the Debo Snatch a Chain League with Superflex offense only. And if I missed your comment on YouTube or anything, just throw it in again. No, this wasn't at Disneyland. Crispy said, I remember someone last year left Mahomes on the board.
Oh, that was me. I was at Raging Waters in the best ball.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't Disneyland.
Yeah,
that was this year that happened.
Yeah, that shit was annoying. And shit was really annoying. Ended up with Justin Fields.
And actually, maybe it wasn't last. Was it last year? Okay,
yeah.
It was. Austin said, "I'm drafting 5th in my super flex."
I took Jefferson. Yeah. He was like there at like the 9 spot. Like it was just like I think that's what happened. I was like, oh shit, and then who took Mahomes? I think it was Crispy right after. He's like, ha ha, stupid. He called me stupid for it for months.
Austin said, drafting 5th in my super flex startup on Saturday. Man, if it's dynasty, there should not be any fast draft dynasties. You guys are eliminating the most fun part of a dynasty draft, and that's the trades. And he said, round 1 notes: Trevor Lawrence, the Prince, no matter what.
I mean, Burrow might be there for you, bro.
He's a lower first round guy or a mid first round guy.
Yeah, bro. I'll take.
Oh, he said drafting 5th. Yeah, see, I'd rather have Herbert there. Herbert, he's got the better line, not by much, but he's got the better line. And I mean, does he not have the better weapons? I mean, I know everybody.
Know. I mean, maybe for this year.
But that's what we're talking. I mean,
listen, I take Burrow if he's there. I'm hoping he's there.
Yeah.
Burrow got the weapons. Burrow's Burrow.
Yeah.
And he's about to have one of the better offensive lines this year for real with the addition of what's his face? Orlando Brown.
Yeah. And Davlin. Oh, anybody watching on Facebook, make sure you follow my page, like my personal page, or like friend me or whatever. So then you actually get notifications when we go live, because we do go live multiple times a day. I try to tag everyone on this show because it's just a straight question and answer session that we do in the morning. But normally, we have a weekday. We have a weekday news show that's going down at 1 West Coast time. It's going to be a little different today. And then we do question and answer sessions in the evening during the season and all types of stuff. So, yeah, you want to be around. A lot of isms on this channel.
We ain't fucking around.
And Davlin said CMC is a possible bust at ADP with Mitchell healthy. Well, I mean, it's not going to be because of Mitchell. Like, I don't think
he gets hurt because of usage. That's
yeah,
that's the risk you take, though. It's CMC in the 49ers offense. You know what I mean? That just sounds like playing scary. You know what I mean? Which is fine. I mean, that's, some people they're successful being completely risk avert. You know what I mean? But I don't know. In the words of the Heart Star gang, chances make champions. You know what I mean? CMC, Travis Kelce, these are chances I'll take early on. You know what I mean? As opposed to like the normal chalk Jefferson's early. And even like I'd rather have all those guys over Eckler for sure. Like, I think Eckler is the one that has more risk for fantasy purposes that are not even related to injury. And hey, what do you know? He's also an injury history guy, right?
And Davlin said 21 points a game to 13 points a game when Mitchell's on the field. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot more that goes into it than just he's healthy and on the field.
And how about Mitchell is not healthy right now? How about that?
Well, I mean, then that's also like we're talking about when CMC first gets there. Like now he's been with the team the entire offseason. Schemes are going to be different. I'm not saying Mitchell's not going to get hurt.
When he got there, Mitchell was hurt too. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, and then when Mitchell came back, he was in fourth quarter duties. And see, what's funny is because if you look at Mitchell's numbers, you really had to have been watching the games because they're like, oh my God, look at Mitchell. He's putting up production. Yeah, he's getting in there when everyone's all gassed and beat up. And it's like a literal third and short, and he just houses it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he did that a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? People,
Tino said facts, Bogey. It happens. Nothing you can expect. Injury is a part of football. And anybody who gets injured as your first round pick, you're going to consider a bust. So like that logic would apply to anybody who you're drafting high.
And it's like, I try to find a mix of those guys, or I'm trying to find the guys I feel that'll jump up into next year's top 10, top 12. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Nick Chubb, like for what we think Nick Chubb could be this year, you know what I'm saying? He's going to be, I mean, in the single QBs, he tends to be a first rounder, right? With JT hurt or JT shit going on with him.
Yeah, and I mean, people were hating on Jacobs for the longest time. So
so Jacobs hasn't been a first rounder. He'll catch up, I could assume, right? He'd be getting the 1-2 turnaround nowadays.
Yeah, and Davlin said, he said, I'm not saying CMC falls outside the top 5 picks, but I'm not going to take him. He said, I just feel like the top 3 is too rich with Mitchell and injury history. And that's fine. I mean, I've been avoiding CMC in the top.
I've taken Kelce over CMC a number of times this year already.
Yeah.
Like it just, you know what I mean?
Is JJ or Kelce and then CMC would be like the way that I'd be ranking the top.
In a single QB with tight end spots. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, she'll go.
And like even yesterday, I was helping Hess with a draft, 14-teamer. They have a tight end spot. They did a derby draft where everyone gets to pick whatever spot they want. And he picked number. He was like, what number should we pick? I was like, what's available? And he was like, number 1. And I was like, well, this is a redraft league, right? Like no third round reversal. Of course you want number 1. You get to pick whoever the hell you want. You got to wait a long time for that second pick, but then you get the third pick, right back to back.
Yeah.
And he was like, are you sure? Like we should do Kelce here? I was like, bro, just imagine how many of the 13 other teams are going to want Kelce and nobody else.
And then what did he end up doing on the 2-3?
I believe it was running back, wide receiver.
And he had nasty choices there, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, it was solid. I mean, everything was built kind of
like a Higgins or a Waddle or something like that.
Higgins went right before. So it was Ridley. So he ended up getting Ridley.
Okay.
And then I think it was Sergio Mix-a-Lot who was there. So that's how it started with Kelce, Sergio Mix-a-Lot, and Ridley. In a 14-teamer as well.
His efficiency has been shitty, but the volume never goes away. And I think like his numbers might get an uptick in production, not in the touches. I think everything will stay the same as long as he stays healthy. But it's because that Orlando Brown is gonna
we can't
that line.
Yeah, that's making everything and everyone better. And look at that, Hess's ears were burning. He's in there.
Hey, the cannabis guardian angel himself.
Yeah, let's smoke it up.
Yeah, I know, right? Good thing I have a joint in my hand just to make sure we bless his presence correctly.
Yeah, let's do it.
Where my letter got fucking damn it.
It's funny smoking on that first class funk right there, and it is crazy how the universe works, right? Because I really was not thinking about this first class funk when we coined the new channel, the fantasy football funk.
And you know me, like we do all our best work. It's all organic. Cause it's like, something about that title, you know what I mean? And like, because I had been thinking about the funk, you know what I'm saying? I've been on the funk hype, be slapping some George Clinton.
Yeah.
We'll be like, listen, we got to do, because you know what it is too, is as generic that's generic. When we're looking for generic, that's generic in itself, but it's also original. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, there is no fantasy football funk out there. I mean, even the fantasy football hustler, like there's a fantasy football hustlers network. And so there's like all these different fantasy hustles.
They show titties and ass on there?
Hell no. Hell no. Yeah, and then there's someone who they created a Discord chat and they call themselves the fantasy football hustlers. And yeah,
I don't know. It's just like there's like Steamboat Joe the Guru, right? Like, you know what I mean? We had to add the Steamboat Joe. He used to be just the guru, and then he runs into a Spencer. He's like, "There's other gurus out there." I'm like, "Well, yeah."
Like that's what's crazy is like I'll be on TikTok and I just look through the For You page or just see if there's anybody out there, and there's like so many people who call themselves the fantasy football guru.
Yeah, for real. There's like a bazillion of them. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like even
I didn't even know what to call myself in the beginning. So one of my first Twitter handles was the 420 guru. And so I was trying to do the fantasy, but it didn't feel right either. And then it took a week or two, and then we just went full blown with the hustler.
I always was bogey scot free. And then, you know what I'm saying, because of music and shit. So then from then on, it was just whatever I did, I was just me. Like I remember when I was giving a wedding speech at my man's joint, right? I was the best man. And I'm in there, the whole crowd, I love it. I love a good crowd. I'm like, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to introduce myself. I go by Bogart Scott Free. And then one of the homies just yells out, "That ain't your name." I'm like, yeah, right. Everyone started laughing. Like, okay, I'm like, I go by many names.
That's fucking funny.
You know what I'm saying? But it was just like, I don't give a fuck. No, I don't even like people saying my government name in public. I don't like that shit. I don't know. I've always been code name. Even my family, they call me Jay. You know what I mean? I'm a junior. And even if
Tito said 4th and 20 would have been a dope name. Yeah, but I don't like the concept that it means like you're sucking. That's what 4th and 20 means.
Nah, it just means we're going for it all. Aim on the line. 4th and 20, we can't give the ball back. We need it. Who do we call on? These guys.
So funny. Hess said Kelsey at the 101, such a gangster start. Shook up the entire draft with that. Yeah, it was hilarious because like he takes Kelsey and then the draft is paused like right away. And I guess it was supposed to start at 8:00, he said. But then everyone was like, "Oh, was that your pick? Was that an accidental pick?"
Like, please let it be accidental. I think it was accidental. Let's vote on it. I think it was an accident. So all the motherfuckers that want Kelsey. Like, damn it, I thought I was gonna get him at the 10 spot. People is not realizing how they thought they had the slickest key in right now. Like, oh, you know what, bro? You want a secret? I've been taking Kelsey in the first.
It's crazy because I mean, we have been saying this since last year. I've been saying it since last year. If you're in the I know this doesn't pertain to Hess's 14-team league, but I was even saying it last year. If it's a 10-team league with the tight end spot, Kelsey's a first rounder, like no matter what pick you have, including the first, and it reigns true. Because
what fucked me up in the East Side League, because it's a 14 team, is that Steamboat was sitting there at 8, and when Kelsey was there, and he takes CMC because he's like, fuck, it was like he just loves CMC, and he's a Niner, so it's like it's just now he has the best of both worlds. He just couldn't pass on it. And then like people keep passing on Kelsey, and I'm like at the 12 spot, I might get Kelsey. Then I'm like, wait a second, the reigning 3-time champ is right before me, this son of a bitch. And then he's on the clock, and he's like, oh, Kelsey's there. Boop. That shit fucked me up.
And it has a tight end spot, right?
Yeah, and it's not QB premium.
Yeah.
So it was like that was
he just locked himself into like the top 33% of the league just with that one pick, like right there, like.
And he's like a happy-go-lucky champ. Like he just like what's crazy is like Steamboat's brother is hella funny, bro, because he's the little brother and he's the nemesis, right, of Steamboat. Steamboat's never won this league, and it's long standing. It's like fucking 12, 13 years, I think, going on.
Oh shit.
Right. So here's 3 years ago, and Steve, that's Steamboat's brother. Steve was like, he hadn't been doing too hot in the league, and he had won the league prior to that. but he had won it as a co-commissioner. So we always gave him shit. Like he was like a half
I
champ.
can do it by yourself.
You can do it by yourself, right? And then it's a couple years of him not, him like, making the playoffs but not winning. And then he's like, all right, y'all, it's 2020. He's like, all right, y'all, in spirit of the last dance, this is my last dance. This motherfucker claims it. And then he wins 3 in a row, bro. And he beat me in that because of the fucking the DeMar Hamlin shit last year. Like, so we'll never know. I was only down 13 points with a Burrow Higgins stack and Logan Wilson, what? And fucking Evan McPherson, what? And Gabe Davis, what? Like we were on the way to dethrone the 2-time reigning champion. And then now he's the 3-time. And then he pulls me to the side at the draft. He goes, I'm the Michael Jordan of this league. Like he had set that up 3 years ago just to say it now.
Damn.
Fucking, and he can't even argue it.
Damn. That's
fucking
rough.
hate him.
That's rough. Austin said, Huss, what's your thoughts on T-Law this year? I still think he's going to have a great year, but the O-line, kind of injury woes have made me pump the brakes a tiny little bit.
It makes me pump the brakes on the running backs catching balls because this is a slot-driven plan of attack. They going at the slot guys, whether it's Evan Ingram or it's going to be Calvin Ridley. Like, I think they're going to be okay because we're still going to see we might even see more pass attempts because of it. I mean, he was already a 600 pass attempt guy year 1. He doing just a little bit in year 2 with that efficiency. I think he's going like easily 625, 630, maybe even more pass attempts if this line's hella shitty because that ball is coming out. Yeah. Look at Tom Brady last year. 700 something pass attempts. Insane. That's how bad the line was that he had to get it out every single fucking time. I'm not saying it's going to be that detrimental to Lawrence, but I can see the pass attempts going up for fantasy. We love that.
Yeah. I still have him right behind Herbert. There's just a little cause to pause. All right, let's see. Who else? And Crispy said, come on, read my comments. He said my son doesn't have feelings. Which comment? The one that said how many teams in your dynasty? Oh, this one. Injury is not a bust. Coaching a rookie poorly is a bust. Reference Lance.
Yeah, Lance.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah, and I skipped over that comment because Hess
feels like a sour cowboy now that he has Lance on. He's like, everyone starts talking about how great Cooper Rush is now. Like, you know what? I don't even know why we have Lance. We have Cooper Rush, bro.
All right. So I just found out the streaming service that I'm partnered up with. Now you can set it up on your Roku. So it's not just
phone call.
It's not just on the Fire Sticks.
How many people have you got deny you because like, oh, I have a Roku, bro?
A couple, actually.
I circle back around now.
I know. I wish I would have marked down their names or something because now I have
in your face.
And now I have no idea. I just need to make another post about it. Let them know. Now you can add it to the Roku. And let's see. And Bakes. He said, because I'm Spencer the Guru. Yes, the real guru. All the other fantasy gurus are just full of doo-doo. So won't the real guru please stand up? Please stand up.
Oh, shit. That sounds like something Spencer would rap. I ain't gonna lie. Bogey, what do you think it is? I've been working on it all night.
Oh, there we go. Well, Dennis was one of the people who signed up on the Fire Stick, but he says he has a Roku. There we go. So now I know you were debating on adding more devices where you can stream to. Now you know we can do it on the Roku, so you don't have to buy an extra Fire Stick to get it. $10 extra for every additional streaming device, and you can add up to 4 and have 5 total.
It's funny because for the longest, people kept talking about Roku. I was like, it sounded like one of the gangster homies, the gangster Asian homies I had growing up. Yeah. The homie Ro. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, Roku, what's he doing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a streaming thing.
Yeah, and I guess I never fucked with the Roku. I mean, I always had the Fire Stick, so I mean, there's really no reason for both of them. And who is this? This is Shannon. What up? And he said, I won the first 3 years of my league. And then year 4, they uninvited me.
He said it was my league. How they're like, we voted you out. It's our league now.
Well, he said I won the first 3 years. He didn't say my league.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's how you read it.
Yeah.
You know what? It'd be like that. You know,
if you're the commissioner, you're never going to win the first 3 years straight. I don't know what it is, but it's just like a commissioner curse like out there.
It's funny because in our home league, to begin it, nobody wanted a commission, but because everyone had like a work league or like I had my studio league, but I was like, man, we need one with all the homies. And then so we voted this dude to be the commissioner. When he won it the first year, and we used to do punishments and have a big old Super Bowl party and present the belt, and we used to do all that shit, right? And then so he goes, now the new rules, the reigning champ is the commissioner. And like we all had issues with like ESPN, and that was what we're using. Like, and people were like, man, because we all had Yahoo ones. So we're like, man, we like Yahoo. So then we're like, commissioner decision. And then he hated ESPN all year. I'm like, hell yeah, we're going to Yahoo. And he goes, well, I went on ESPN, so I'm going to keep it there. We're like, what the fuck? And then, bro, it took 3 years till I won that thing, and I changed the rule. I said, now I'm the commission forever, and we're staying on Yahoo. Fuck this shit. And then I tried to do the same thing and make a stance to switch to Sleeper, and now we don't have that league this year. They're like, fuck you.
Yahoo
fuck
or die. Too. Yahoo or die, bro. Yahoo or die.
And it died right there. So I'm tired of this Yahoo bullshit. But they want the kickers and defense still. Like, God damn it, fuck them.
Yahoo fucking sucks, man. It really does. Speaking of Yahoo sucking, I'm gonna do the draft order race like right now for the Vampire League, so I don't wait until just like an hour before, like I did last time. I had to man, there was just one guy who was kind of holding it up, and so I got him swapped out for someone who is more serious and got the buy-in in right away.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Like, if I've been messaging you for 3 days saying when you're gonna send the buy-in, you know, like I understand people are busy, but all right, let's see. So in this one, all right, and see another reason I hate Yahoo. I have to play in these leagues. I was even debating like not playing in a Vampire League or two.
You put down on my TFL, the $200 league, and it's actually like trying to like it's like rough because I had like a bunch of people dip too. I'm like, fuck, I got like 7. I need 5. I had like 8 maybes.
Yeah.
I even tried to say, hey, y'all want to add IDPs? No. Someone was like, let's add team defense back. No.
Oh man, it's just
we'll just keep it the same.
So annoying. Did they want do you have team defense in there?
No, we did that one year though. Remember that was the last year we did it when you were in. Yeah. Felt good to win.
Lame. Team defense. Of course.
I won with team defense. I remember picking up Chicago too that week. They were playing against Danny Dumbass and then stripped his ass twice. I was like, hell yeah. Took one to the house.
Team defense. Man.
Yeah, it's annoying, right?
Fucking lame.
Motherfucker will celebrate 1 out of 11 guys that made a play for you. That shit's fucking whack.
And Dennis, are you doing the Debo IDP live draft race today? Let me and who's this asking about the Vampire? Shannon. Okay, so Vampire League, the way that this works, and I've heard it referred to as a couple different names, but whoever's the Vampire, they do not draft a team. I mean, they physically have to draft like a garbage team, but you're not drafting anybody you're going to use.
You're not drafting with the order. So it's 10 teams. One's a Vampire. Only 9 people draft. Then the Vampire goes in there, able to handpick whatever is left to make his team. He goes into week 1 in hopes that if the Vampire wins, now every time he wins, he can snatch something off that other player. And does it matter if they're on the bench or not?
So before it was starter for starter, but now that's changing. Now it's going to be starter for anybody.
Nice.
Yeah, because I mean it's already hard enough to win as a Vampire.
So the Vampire can just throw bench shit away and then grab a starter.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, now I want to be the Vampire.
Well, yeah, I mean everyone wants to be the Vampire, you know.
Until you're the Vampire.
Until you're the Vampire, yeah, and you realize how it's tough because you need a little bit of luck on your side. Like you need whoever you're going up against. Like you need a couple of their players to have like real shitty weeks, you know. Because you need every one of your players to like get like 10 points, like maybe somehow. And and then you need at least a couple of their stars because everyone's got stars. And he said, and who's that? Is that Zeb? He said, yo. He said, what up? Vampire Leagues are fun. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Zeb. Shout out to Zebediah.
And who do we got here? Mark said, Dynasty, who you got? Danny. You call him Danny Dimes. I call him Danny Pesos.
I call him Danny Dumbass.
And Danny Dimes or Jordan Love. It sucks, but I'm on the Dimes side of things. It's ugly.
Listen, you can tell me though that I think Jordan Love might throw like 550 times though. You know what I mean? And Danny Dimes might throw like 400. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he got the rushing, and then you know what I'm saying. But I might go with Jordan Love on value because he goes way later, and I'm hoping this super flex, or I'm not even touching any of these dudes. Pause. I had to pause me not touching the dude. Pause.
Oh man. All right. Let me see what else we got here. Yeah, sending out some invoices.
I think Green Bay's going to be bad, for the record. That's why I think they're going to throw a lot more, and they're going to try to run to mask the fact that they have a bad defense that's going to give up a ton of points.
Yeah. They do have one of the easiest schedules out there.
That is a good point, man, because they had that losing record. There's a little gift that Aaron Rodgers left for him, huh?
Yep.
I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that. That's a good point there.
It has said 12-team PPR drafted from the 12 spot, no reversal. You go hero RB.
Is it a 3 wide receiver set?
They said, do you go double hero RB, or 0 RB? So if you're going double hero, I mean, that's just a chunky RB start for me. I like the idea of going a wide receiver and a running back there.
Yeah, and then if Kelsey's there, you know what I mean? Boom, Kelsey and the highest receiver for me. If not, I do like going double high receiver right there because then I can go back to back running backs, I'm sure, on the next go around. Unless like you see all the running backs getting sucked up real fast by the time you get to the 12, you might at least grab one.
If it's a single QB, there is going to be a bunch of running backs that are sucked up there.
Yeah. I mean, shit, you might be able to get like a Chubb and a Henry there. If they're getting sucked up, I don't mind going a robust RB right there.
And when you mean no reversal, do you mean no third round reversal?
Yeah, it's just a traditional snake. So he just has the back-to-back bookends. He doesn't get the 3 in the top 24, 25.
All right. So help me out, guys. Help me out with this vampire race. We're going. I need numbers between 1 and 69.
69, dudes.
55.
All right.
72. Oh, that's over it. My bad. 62.
Let's see. And Niner said Jacobs versus Henry in round 2. Who you are rolling with? Henry.
I'll take Jacobs. The receptions, man, he's good for like 50 balls. Plus.
I really think this is the first year that Henry goes over the 40 reception number. I mean, he's close. He's flirting with it last year.
It's just with having Jimmy, they're going to dink and dunk their way down the field. And it's going to be a lot of, and then they're that New England offense that I was talking about that Josh McDaniels brought over there where they throw a ton on first and second down. So, and he's a 3-down back. So he just gets it all. Like he's a true bell cow right now. That Josh Jacobs. I think the only thing they got to worry about is like is the time he took off. Hopefully he wasn't just sitting around eating cheese puffs and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hess said the streaming service really works, fam. I highly recommend it. Yes, sir. Hess signed up. What was it, last week, I believe, to watch one of the games?
Yep. I was actually watching y'all live while you were help setting them up.
Yeah. And Crispy said, I don't suggest you do a 69 with the vampire. And so we're just going to take Bogey's first number. We're just going to go 55 because no one else is throwing in any numbers.
7.
No, we're just doing 55.
Do it.
All right. And we got. All right, Bogey. Should we just max everything? Max
it all.
There we go. We're just maxing it all.
You need to have max everything to combat with a vampire. They're very fast. That's why we're doing this in the daytime right now, too.
Yeah. The vampire's not going to come out to play. And no, Silky, this is for the vampire draft that's going down today, the Blade Vampire League. And Dennis said, max it.
Yeah, we're going max in this motherfucker.
Bake said, just talked with one of my delivery guys. He said that he would take Henry behind McCaffrey at the 102. The hype is real. I mean, I guess all this is just changed with the casuals because, like, I don't know. There was zero hype on Derrick Henry the entire offseason. Like,
maybe they just realized that they got DeAndre Hopkins there and they're making a case now. Bro, he has DeAndre Hopkins and Treylon Burks to take the top off, which actually does help.
And one thing that I'm doing this year for the vampires, whoever gets number 1, if they don't necessarily want to be the vampire, I'm giving whoever number 2 is the opportunity to be the vampire. That happened where the guy, he'd already been a vampire before. He likes playing in the league still, but he didn't want to be the vampire. And then the guy who got number 2, it was his first time being in the vampire league. And so when he got the opportunity, he was like, oh, fuck yeah, man.
I'll be it.
Yeah. Hey, there we go. I got second. Good. So I'm not the vampire. So I really got the first pick right there.
Nice.
No tight end premium and no tight end spot. I'm going to go JJ.
Nice.
Travis Kelce isn't necessarily the cheat code in these vampire leagues that he is in the other ones. Year one, I did have a tight end spot, and I had Kelce, and I lost to the vampire, and it was like the only bad week that Kelce had that year. And the next year after that, I was like, we're not having a tight end spot. Like, fuck that.
That's funny.
Oh, man. There we go. So the real T.O. Will the real T.O. please stand up?
He's a vampire, bro.
He's the vampire. I'm going to go share this in.
T.O. did kind of go into an organization and kind of suck the life out of it.
Yeah. All right.
Only after bringing him to greatness, though. He cried like shit for Romo, though, huh?
Hell yeah, that's my quarterback.
Show me the dimple. Show me the dimple.
Oh, man. All right. There we go. And Dennis said, unless you get number 1, guys don't want the vampire, then you get JJ. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, though, because, really one of the things that I've noticed in these vampire leagues is, like, there's always more wide receivers to go around. You catch an injury to running back and you're, like, kind of thin, like, you're fucked. Because you're not, it's going to be so hard to get a replacement running back because the vampire swoops every, free agent before anyone has a chance. And, like, vampire's always going to be needing of running backs. So there'll never be any running backs, like, on the wire.
It's a tough road for that vampire.
It's very tough. We've had multiple winners come out of the vampire spot, but it was always about getting lucky, catching a win like really early
and catching fire.
Yeah, it really is. You catch a couple victories and you catch someone in a fucked up bye week. Like, yeah. And Tino said on this episode of Tino versus the homeless, will Tino make it through the Mind Poop Alley? Stay tuned next week.
I'm telling you, bro, I do not miss living there because of shit like that. Like living in the Bay, bro, and specifically where we were at, like it's one of the more riddled areas of the Bay Area. San Jose just has we probably have like a couple 100,000 homeless, bro. I'm not even playing, bro.
Yeah,
like just in the streets. It's like I always called it the weather. You look outside, oh, it's really homeless out there. You know what I mean?
It's super grimy on the north and really northeast and west, like Vegas. Like it's real grimy if you're like close to the strip.
And it's crazy, like the survivalness of these people, right? Because they're human beings still, and they're built different. Because it's like imagine the ones in North Vegas in the summer. They just out there in like a tent or something, a makeshift tent, and they just baking. They ain't even tripping, bro.
I mean, I'm sure they're tripping, but yeah.
Then there's like the underground city.
Yeah.
Like a motherfucker's like, that's probably where they go, huh? In the summer, we gotta go underground.
That's what I assume.
They come out the motherfucker like roaches at night, huh?
Yeah, and I can't.
Fucking, and most of them are like drug induced and stuff like that. And so it's like, it'd be a lot of it's self-inflicted or situation or even just systematic, racism and stuff, shit that just happened over and then it all started to me in recent history with the goddamn when that market crashed, bro. Because my family's in the real estate, and I remember when that market crashed, it became like buying in bulk, right? Because all these foreclosed houses, and like, to make extra money on the side, I was doing like house rehabbing for some of the houses that they would buy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then like there'd be like dozens of times, bro, you walk up into this house now, it's a new age homeless person because they in these foreclosed houses just living.
Yeah.
No energy, no running water. They just live. It's just a glorified box. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we got to kick these motherfuckers out. You walk in that motherfucker, you smell it. Oh, yeah, there's homeless in there. I'm just going to call the police because I done dealt with shit. Walking there as a naked dude. Oh, he's in there washing his clothes in a fucking bucket full of water he got somewhere. Like, what the fuck? This is crazy, bro.
Nuts.
Yeah, that was like 2008-ish, 9.
Uh-huh.
During those times, it was like, bruh, it was like, yeah, that market crashed. That motherfucker just went crazy.
Yeah.
And you start seeing hella people living in their cars everywhere. Fuck it. And it'd be regular people. They working still. They just lost their house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They living in their cars, washing up at the gym, going to work. Like I knew shit. My cousin lived like that for a long time, bruh. He like for like 10 years. I'm like, damn, he's just making hella money, liking it. Cause he got accustomed to it. He had like a van and he had a regular car and he would just park them in different relative spots. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm like this. I never let him shower my shit though. I'm like, nah, bro. And he would always come through hella fresh. I'm like, where you keep all your shit at? I got storage. Like,
yeah, and Bands, he found us on the Silver Screen Breakdowns channel over there. Make sure you go subscribe to the Fantasy Football Funk channel.
Yeah.
He said, oh, and we had a story going on. We didn't get to shout it out. Juggernaut in the house.
What?
And Dennis said, I really want to try a Vampire League, but I'm down to do one Yahoo League, and I'm keeping it that way. And so are you in another Vampire League, or what do you mean? I'm so confused.
No, he want to join a vampire. He want to join a Vampire League, but he put his foot down and said, I'm only doing one Yahoo League, and he already got one, and that's his own league.
Okay.
Take that stance. Take that stance, young man.
You only can make one move a week if you're the non-vampire. So that's the only reason why I'm even doing these. Yeah, if it was more than one, I don't even know.
It's the waiver wire thing for you. He just hates the waiver wire Tuesdays and he has to go to a Yahoo and do extensive ones.
Well, because like I forgot in that league like multiple times last time we had it. Like that just sucks. Like I know I got to be more on my game. I mean, it's it takes me fucking up to like get more on my game, and I don't want to fuck up in a $200 league.
Nah, I feel it.
And let me see. Yeah, and Hollywood said, "Ain't no vampire sucking my blood in the league."
Talk that shit, Hollywood.
And Bands, he said, would you rather have James Cook, Peoples Jones, Michael Pittman, Donta Foreman in a redraft full PPR?
James Cook.
Yeah, James Cook full show.
That one's easy. And then like I try to acquire Roshan Johnson too. I'm not even looking at no Foreman. That's somebody I would hold. Maybe by October, Roshan Johnson might be that guy.
Yeah. Let's see. We got and Peacock said almost lunch, smoke break time. Let's get it.
Go Peacock, get high.
Juggernaut said the homeless stay in what's called the wash, which is the tunnels, and when it rains, they get out ASAP. He said, oh shit, he said 2 people just died in the Hillary storm. Yeah, fuck.
Damn, that shit's still going on, bro. Where's it at now?
Well, no, I have no idea. I'm assuming he was talking about in Vegas.
Oh, okay. I was talking about geographically, like where is it at now? Like, is it still going?
Yeah.
That motherfucker was sweeping across that bitch. Yeah. Oh, he's a bitch named Hillary.
And this is funny. Rob C. He really wants to be the vampire so bad. He was like, damn it, I'll give the vamp $20 to switch with me.
Wow. I mean, it's just the allure of being able to take somebody. And it is a challenge too to be the vampire.
Yeah.
I like that. I respect someone who's like, listen, I want that fucking challenge. I want to kill everyone.
Yeah, he's been playing in these since they started, back in I don't know, I think 2019.
He ain't never been the vampire. He's like, God fucking damn it.
He was willing to be in every vampire league this year.
Just to take a shot.
And I think he knows because to be in the next league, it would cost $55 for him to get in. If he just pays the 20, he doesn't have to join another league and gets to be the vampire. And see, and I'd allow that, because there's no, if someone really wants to pay the person who got the vampire spot, to be the vampire. Because like even Tino, he said I'd pay $5 extra, to be the vampire.
I think everybody would pay an extra $5 there. Right?
Yeah, see, and so that's what it is. Like we
whelping $5.
We really got to start.
You're pulling my chain, $6 extra.
There's really got to be a bidding war going on, or else doesn't really make it fair.
I'll just bid it up. I'll just play the game to bid it up and just be like,
drop it on you.
Booyah!
Oh man. All right. So drafting in 5 hours. Yes.
I know you gotta do that shit ahead of time in the Yahoo thing.
Yes, that's how I'm going. Yeah, we're gonna
at least 1 hour. Fucking Yahoo.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go do this. Like I just gotta see if dude is wants to be, because he would switch spots with him as well.
Shout out to Rob Court. That's him, right? Rob C. He's in the game. Is that him? He's in a game. If it is, he's in our dynasties too.
He's in a couple dynasties, yeah.
Yeah. I was trying to make a trade with him in 13. We was going back and forth a little bit.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, I'm just going for the Gusto and see if he could come off a Burrow. He's like, nah. Okay. This was worth a try.
And Dennis said FNT today or no? No, I don't think we're going to do it today. We would have to do it early because I have an appointment at 1:00, and then Bogey's got he's got some
I got some
bugmen coming over.
Yeah, and I don't like having my kids around for that shit. So you know what I mean?
And Bake said, I bet Bogey would be great on that show, Storage Wars. I actually did that in real life.
Yeah, I actually had the homie that used to do that shit. He came up on one hella fat. It was like he opened up a storage and it was like him and there was like a bunch of like old folks that were looking at it with him. Because they, contrary to belief, like the show, you actually get to look at it. It's not sight unseen. You can't like necessarily dig through stuff, but you can look. And then my homie said,
they show it when they do it there, like before the bidding starts. Everyone gets to walk through and you look at it for like a minute or whatever.
Oh, okay. I thought they buy it sight unseen on the show, or at least they make it look like that, right?
No.
Anyways,
no. But it was always like something, hella hidden, on the show, and then you find out that a bunch of shit was planted.
Yeah, there was this one fucking but he had bought a joint, right? And it was it had a goddamn like a makeshift closet, those zipper ones.
Yeah.
And then like he just peered into it and there was a bunch of starter jackets in plastics and stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like these old people didn't want nothing to do with that store, so he got it like just boom for whatever, like first, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like give you $500 for this whole thing. And it's like boom, that was it. You know what I mean? And bruh made so much bread off them jackets, bro. There was like 40 jackets in there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, damn, you came up. You know what I'm saying? Came up. That was like racks. Like each one was like a rack for real, bro. Yeah. Them old school starters, like mint, like from like the early 90s and you know what I mean? The late 80s.
Those ones are dope.
Fuck yeah, they are. What was it? He had it was a Michigan one. He said it sold for a couple racks. It was like I don't know, it was like a championship edition or whatever. When did Michigan win it? The Wolverines.
Fuck, I have no idea.
Because it's old. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when we would do the storage wars stuff, if there was like a couch or like something big in there and it wasn't nasty, I'd always try to get that and really just try to sell that for close to whatever we got the whole thing for, and then everything else is just profit. Because couches would sell like crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy too. Is he came up on a joint with hella mattresses, but he said he spent racks on it because it was just a gang of mattresses all in like plastic things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that was his other big hit. And he said he just forever chased it. And he's like, those are just the two big hits that he had. And he just never, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did it.
Because a lot of times it's bullshit, like a lot of times it was the allure of storage wars. Like, oh, someone may have like something dope. A lot of people leave that shit behind because it ain't worth the amount of rent that they owe.
We had these, where I'm from, there's hella golf courses, right? like, you know, more than the average, I guess I was. Actually, I haven't really paid attention to golf courses everywhere, but in my home city, we had a few, right? So this same dude, and shout out to my man Nancy, he was like, "Hey, bro, I've been going out getting these golf balls." I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "There's a shop. It buys them 25 cents a piece." He's like, and he's like, for certain brands. I was like, "Word?" He's like, "Yeah, the other ones are like 15 cents." And he's like, "There's only like really like 2 or 3 different brands that people be using." I'm like, "Oh, word." And then like I would never go out with him because he would show me the videos and he out there in the goddamn this is like 2009. So like he had like, you know, like the little handheld thing.
Yeah.
But they was out there, they had the little claw shits and they're wearing
Right.
the whole getup where you're in the water, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just like hundreds and hundreds of pounds of balls, right? Pause.
Yeah.
In garbage bags, and he's just making Lucci, bro.
Yeah.
Lucci. I mean, you know, but you're doing illegal shit. You're going in the golf course that night. He's clipping into the fucking through the fence, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And we had this one joint. It's nasty because it had been closed for like a couple decades. It's off, and Tino knows it's off a White Road and Tully Road, and Tully's like one of the main roads, right? But like, there's a golf course back in the days, and they just shut it down. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just there, and they put cows in there and all kind of shit to eat the grass. And it's just like, and even my mom and her company at one point they were trying to buy it to build houses, and it's just whoever owns the shit just not budging,
right?
Right. And then so he went up in there, made thousands of dollars off one hit. You know what I mean? Tens of thousands, even I should say. Damn. I'm talking about like hundreds of pounds of balls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is disgusting, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then there's even some of the ones that like some of them some ritzy motherfuckers that be having a fancy ass balls. They'll buy them shits off for more than 25 cents. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah.
And Ryan said Cooks or Sutton redraft. I'll be on the Cooks side.
Yeah, I like Brandon Cooks. I mean, if it's two guys that's gonna get 1,000, I probably put my money on Cooks over a 900-yard Cortland Sutton, right? Like, what, he saw him get 1,000 one time in his career?
Yeah, rookie year.
Nah, not even. I think it was like a sophomore year.
Maybe. Yeah, it was one of them. I mean, it's pretty much the only year that
fucking lock. Yeah, it was like 2018, 19. It might have been his rookie year. His rookie year was 2018. Yeah, I'll take Brandon Cooks in a high flying offense. I think they're throwing for like 650 times, bro. Watch, Dak's gonna go crazy in fantasy.
Yeah.
Should have took Dak in the East Side League. Follow my instincts.
And let me see. Yeah, we're gonna be one of the best balls, the Rocky division. That shit is going super slow. Might have to switch to hour clocks. Like after the weekend, like on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
You might as well let them know, like, hey, this weekend we're switching it, y'all. I know y'all have been.
It's not going to be over the weekend because that's just it never works out over the weekend. Have it like switching the clock then, so it'll have to be Monday. Everyone should be off of work. Only takes a minute or two to make a pick.
Motherfuckers gonna go through 24 picks.
Yeah. Oh man. All right.
What round are y'all in there?
Like the 18.
Oh.
So we're getting closer. It's going hella slow. And Niner said rank PPR wide receivers y'all would draft 12 team. AJ Brown, Amon-Ra, Garrett Wilson, CD. I'd be tempted to take Garrett Wilson, but it'd be CD, AJ Brown, Amon, and Garrett Wilson's how I would rank.
I got it the same exact way. I took AJ Brown over CD in one instance.
I did that too when trying to diversify.
Yeah, because that's the thing too, is like, I mean, I do live in a world where I think Jalen Hurts extremely lessens the rush attempts by like 60 or 65, and then he immediately rolls that over to more pass attempts.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. He would have went over 500, I think, if he played those. If he prorate his last 2 games he missed.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, because he threw for like 460. So like, man, if we can get him, like, you know, because AJ Brown obviously like would be a benefactor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
More pass attempts. Give it to me.
Man, it's so ugly towards the end of these drafts in the best ball. Just nobody left.
Deion Jackson. Raheem Mostert.
Pretty sure those guys are already gone. Yeah, Mostert's definitely gone. Hall gone. Crispy's been getting all the Hall and Deion Jackson, all that shit.
New regime too, right? New regime. That's the guy they drafted. I mean, he could just be their guy eventually. But right now, if you ask me, I say it's Deion Jackson.
Yeah,
It's gonna be ugly.
super ugly. All right, fuck it. We'll just throw a dart at Tyquan Thornton. Musgrave is he's already gone, you know.
Mims too. Marvin.
Yeah, yeah. We're in the 29th round at this point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like Hunter Henry. Like this is when I start looking at like New England guys. Boom, Tyquan Thornton. Get one big game, 2 big games, maybe.
Crispy said Jerry Jones found his glory hole.
You know, I've been saying this dummy early in the offseason. If they didn't do if New England didn't bring anyone out wide that's fast, Tyquan Thornton is going to be that Will Fuller in that offense. You know what I mean? It's Bill O'Brien's offense. You know what I mean? They like a speedy receiver on the outside that they move around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That Will Fuller shit. Otherwise, in true New England fashion, they would always just use the speed guy just strictly outside. Like they even did that with Brandon Cooks. He was like barely in the slot ever.
Yeah.
Just had him out wide. And he was Brandon Cooks.
Tino said grab Peoples Jones, Huss. Pretty sure he's gone.
Oh, grab my man Cedric Tillman, bro.
I already got him. I got Ty.
Nice.
I got Thornton. No, not Cedric Tillman.
Oh, yeah, you got Thornton.
Threw the dart at Tyquan Thornton.
That's right. That happened.
And Crispy said wearing a sports bra.
He can't get over the Lance thing out. He's like, fuck it. Man. I'm pretty sure there's a picture of Dak in a sports bra. That'll make you feel better.
Yeah, there's got to be.
There's got to be one out there. These guys are crazy. It's going to be Dak in a walking boot and a fucking sports bra from 2 years ago. just to let everybody know I did it first, huh? He's like, listen, man, I'm a trendsetter. Way before Kyler and all them.
He said Dak is going to be Trey Lance's play caller.
Don't say that.
Man, that would be ugly. That would be so ugly.
There's a few leagues where I had Dak and somehow Lance and Brock, and it's like, okay, cool. Now I have the backup for Dak, kind of. But I also have Cooper Rush everywhere I have Dak. It's just like a rule.
Yeah, and Cooper Rush, I mean, he's still the backup. Lance got to earn that.
Annoying when you see Lance come in there and they try to use him like on some like special packages. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't fucking do that. Don't you fucking do that.
You know who it would take away from if he does that?
Dak.
Well, I mean, yes and no.
You might have Dak not even on the field. It'd be like a play, like a short yardage play. They're like,
what if they bring him into rush and that's like, just taken away from like a Tony Pasta though?
Ooh, now you're really trying to stick it to him, huh? You're really trying to stick it to him, huh? He's like, you're sticking Lance into the fucking Tony Pasta truthers. That's fucking cold.
What if he did? What if they used him in goal line packages and some like trickery fucking little rush plays and shit?
They're gonna have Pasta in. Okay, you ready for this one? Pasta in the Wildcat. Boom, hands it off to Lance.
Ouch. Oh man.
It's not even a tap pass.
Or it'd be Lance. I mean, that'd be funny if like Lance, he's the QB in their Wildcat.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like it'd be like short yardage shit. That's what I'm saying. Dak wouldn't even be on the field in those instances. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then you would
just like, what is he gonna do? It's like glorified Taysom Hill. Oh shit, they're a Wildcat, or are they? Is he just under center?
And then they give it to they pretend to give it to Tony Pasta. He tucks it in and then he jumps over.
Fakes it to Pasta.
Oh man, people be hella pissed if Lance play actions with Pasta to run it in, or not even play action, just options.
Yeah, the fake.
Yeah,
the read option on their ass. Yanks it right out of the bread basket.
Crispy said Dak was calling plays last preseason game. QBs had 4 touchdowns.
I mean,
so wait, 4 touchdowns throughout the entire preseason? I'm confused. Or was that just one game? Yeah, I'm confused by that, Crispy. Yeah, and we're gonna keep rocking a little bit longer. One thing that we got to do, we got to hit 4,000 watch hours on the Fantasy Football Funk. So we're gonna need people, no matter where you are tapping in at. Got to make sure you have the Fantasy Football Funk up as well. Help us get to the.
We want the funk.
Yeah, help us get monetized. We're gonna try to get there by October. We're gonna try to get monetized before we can get monetized on the 420 Hustler Network again. And that'd be cool. That'd be super fast.
You gotta have that funk.
Yeah, and Dennis said it right there. We want the funk. Gotta have that funk. Man, I'm curious what the dude is gonna say. He finally started responding to the messages in there, so he knows that he's the vampire. I want to see if he wants to keep it. His friend said, I bet you he keeps it. It doesn't swap for the 20.
I don't know. Some people like lunch.
Oh, Crispy said the last preseason game. Will Greer was looking pretty solid out there, though. Way better than Lance.
They're trying to shine up Will Greer so they can try to trade him like Arizona or other guys that were fishing around for QBs.
Yeah.
And doesn't Cooper Rush have like a little extension on him? Pause.
Does he?
Like a little bag on him last year? Because remember, it was like, or this last offseason, there was like whether they're going to retain him or not. This past offseason, I should say.
2-year, $5 million.
See? So
I guess that's a little bit
one
more
more year, at least one season.
I guess that's a little bit more than his initial contract.
For sure.
3 years, 1.6. 1.6.
And what's funny too is like, okay, he might have been great in that Kellen Moore offense, or not more serviceable. So, you know what I mean, they bring in a Lance because you get a fucking top 3 pick for the low. Ha. We're gonna package that 4th round up with something else and move up somewhere. Watch.
Knew someone was gonna bite on it.
You know, the only reason we haven't been aggressive in the draft is because of this Lance thing. We've been aggressive in every draft since we've had John Lynch in this regime.
Man, I want to go back to when we were talking about Lance being traded. I can't remember what we were like in the very beginning when it's just a possibility of Lance being traded. Like we're talking maybe March.
You got to go find the day when they signed Sam Darnold. That's the day. That's the episode. If it's still up.
Ooh, all right. The dude, the real TO stood up. He said, it's the first time being the vamp. I'm going to keep it.
Let's go.
Now, that means the other guy has to join the Saturday Vampire Draft.
He's like, yeah. He should just announce it. Listen, y'all. You know, be $5 out. Everybody's joining. Let me be the vampire. Right? What's that? What's that for him? $25? No, $45.
Well, yeah,
$40.
Yeah,
he'd pay $90.
I mean, it'd be like double. He'd be paying double pretty much to be.
He's like, listen, everybody's $5 off. I'm paying it. Let me just be the fucking vampire. The race is for the order.
What did Dennis say? Play the last video I sent you on Messenger. Which one was that?
Let me grab some water. I got caught mouth in that mud.
Oh, the Trey Lance one. Yeah, this guy's kind of goofy. I've seen his clips more than once. Let's see.
QB2. Honestly, I don't know what your future here is. Losing to Sam Darnold is pretty bad. I mean, this is the most disappointed I've been in a Lance since we found out Armstrong gets steroids. At least he was good, though. Maybe you should try out. Sorry, too far. Why don't you take the rest of the day off and we'll talk tomorrow? Knew I should have drafted Mac Jones. Wow, this is great. Who are you? Tim Couch, one of the biggest busts in NFL history. Shouldn't you be sitting on the couch? Why? Because my last name's Couch? I mean, yeah, it kind of just feels right. That's racist. Not how that works. I can't sit on the couch anyway. Jamarcus is sleeping on it. How long has he been asleep? Since 2007? What are you guys doing here? Well, first we wanted to welcome you to this exclusive club of biggest busts in NFL history. Okay, hold on. And we wanted to say thank you. I mean, you might be taking the heat off all of us as the biggest bust of all time, but my career's not over. Yeah, that's what I said when the Cardinals drafted Kyler. Famous last words, seriously. How could I be the biggest bust in NFL history? I wasn't even the #1 pick. True, but even though Jamarcus and I were both #1 picks, we only cost our teams 1 first-rounder. You cost yours 3. Yeah, even I only cost the Chargers 2. But that's not my fault. I can't control how much they give up. Doesn't matter. All people remember is what it costs to get you. And if you're not worth it, you take the blame.
How did this happen?
Well, you had one great college year that everyone latched onto, and then COVID canceled your following season, removing an extra year of tape that could have revealed any potential flaws, or given you an extra year of reps that could have turned you into the player the 49ers thought you could be. So you're saying this was COVID's fault, isn't everything?
Yeah, COVID ruined my career too.
Really?
No,
Trey, this was a tough decision, but we're going to go with Sam.
That's hilarious.
That guy's goofy as hell.
He had a lot of time to put that together. I like that.
Pretty much all of his videos are like that.
Oh, that's your shtick.
Yeah, he's got a little shtick to him, to what he does, and it's usually funny. I mean, 'cause he's usually talking shit about people.
Yeah, that was hilarious. But I'm from the Bay, so I can say something's hella funny and not laugh at all.
Yeah.
No, that's like you ever seen that one?
Yeah.
Like, how you know you're from the Bay? You be like, that's hella funny, but you don't laugh. That show's hella funny.
Hell yeah. All right. Let's see. Now, what the fuck do I have to do? Do I have to do the stupid finalizing of the teams first? Man, Yahoo's so dumb. Why do I got to finalize the teams before I can change the order? All right. There we go. All right. Oops. Finalize. Where the hell?
I should probably roll another one. Just keep going until the kids wake up. Because they've been on this get up. They've been on this get up at 7, or the baby at least. She gets up at 7, and then she eats a small breakfast, and then has some milk, and then goes back to sleep. And that's kind of been her nap.
Smart.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like that better, but then it's still like I'm still trying to get her to sleep like early, like annoying. And I hate it because my girl, she don't back me up on that shit because I'll be getting hella mad. Go to sleep. Oh, don't yell at her. No, my baby, she just wants to watch a little more. And like, oh my god, you're not to be the one to deal with her in the fucking morning. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta be the bad guy on this shit, but I'm just doing like right by the kids. You know what I'm saying? And she like to come and be the hero and shit. And like, this motherfucker, it's like a credit stealer. You know what I mean?
The vulture.
Vulture. Put your name on the project. I worked hard on this project. You know what I'm saying? Yes, the kids are all the kids are the future, but it's our project to make sure.
That shit's hilarious.
Because it's true. It's the 4th one. We should have it down by now. Letting her fucking break all the rules I haven't set for a decade plus.
All right, there we go. Draft order set. All right. There we go. Good to go. Ooh, and Joe, he said Johnny touchdown, biggest bust. I mean, wasn't he drafted in like the 20s though?
Nah, Johnny Manziel?
Yeah.
No, hell no. He was drafted like top 3, right? Bruh, it was the Browns, bruh. Like them motherfuckers, they had hella first round QBs. It was ridiculous. Like Baker was the first one that got them like to the dance like in hella long. Like
see, he was number 22 pick overall.
Okay. Oh, okay. I heard you wrong when you said that.
What did you think that I said?
I don't know. I thought you said something way later than that.
Different rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely wasn't top 3. Yeah, he was top.
Because remember, multiple? Did they have multiple that year?
I think so. Because remember,
or was that the year after the Brian Hoyer? Because Brian Hoyer actually had them like they rattled off some wins that year. Actually,
well, yeah. Because remember, Johnny Manziel was that QB's name in the draft day? Remember?
Yeah, he was supposed to be. That was like, yeah, that's right. I was drawing that correlation. That was the mushroom epiphany when we were doing the silver screen breakdown. I was like, oh shit, yeah, what is that QB's name? And the one that the Diddy Diddy was the agent.
Yeah, let me see. What the hell? 'Cause Where the hell? Bo Callahan. There we go. Bo Callahan.
You'll pick up his phone for him, huh? Did you pick up the phone for him?
And Joe said, I thought that he was lower than that. What? And we knew he was a first rounder because it's like him and Tebow got drafted. I mean, Tebow was years before, but I mean, they got drafted around similar, numbers in the draft. And everyone was passing up on Johnny. That's how you knew that everyone knew what was going on with him.
I mean, he was like paying people to do like the fucking piss test, right?
Yeah. I don't even know if I want to go watch his Netflix thing. Because like he's kind of just been like a spoiled little bitch. Somehow getting away with it.
I can't wait till Josh Dobbs gets named the starter. Please make it happen. This motherfucker, we're going back and forth with this dude.
Oh man, they're like, I'm just holding to the tune.
Yeah, he's trying. He's playing the wrong key. I'll tell you that much. I got the Josh Dobbs, the fucking trombone in his motherfucking paws.
And Tina said it's good. Hus dude was partying. I know, but yeah, I guess the one stream that we do, it's not like going to get him paid more or anything, right? That's why all these actors are striking and shit, because like they don't get paid for any kind of streams.
For content creators, they stand there's this one dude, he's from Frisco, Eric Voss. He did New Rockstars. I'm pretty sure people heard of that shit. But like he does like all these dope ass breakdowns and shit. And like he always starts every video now like, oh, we stand with the Writers and Actors Guild, and as content creators and or journalists, we are allowed to do this content. Like he says it. So that's why I remember when we first when we were bringing on Nelly, we first asked him when that shit was going down. He was like, "Yeah, I'm allowed to do this." You know what I mean?
Yeah, and we found out so if there's like new projects that are coming up, like they cannot promote like
you
any
can't
kind
talk
of
about
projects that are coming up, and and I think that's really it. Like I think that because it was
reviewing existing shit, even something that just came out, like you know what I mean, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Reviewing existing shit, and like you know what I mean, or shit that just came out, as long as it's already existing out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Tina said he showed up 2 days. He showed up to the 2-a-days hammered. Nice.
I mean, what are you gonna do between the practices?
Yeah.
You just getting hammered. Then the next morning he had to wake up, get back on the horse.
Yeah, and he wasn't. They said he wasn't reading no playbooks or like nothing like that.
This is Brett Favre.
No,
sounds a lot like Brett Favre.
Yeah, real. Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Johnny Manziel. Oh yeah, damn, they were still doing 2-a-days back then. That's right.
I mean, the 2-a-days barely just stopped, didn't it? Within the last like 5-6 years.
I think it was like more like 10 years ago.
Okay.
When was Johnny Manziel? 2014.
Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe even like 8-9 years ago then. Because Belichick and them, they're the components of like, wanting to keep in all the old school coaches. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they got fucking fined or something when they got caught. They were still doing it after they weren't supposed to.
Yeah,
practicing in the pads early. Before the dates.
They started changing everything. They had to see that's the ones with the pads and the hitting and stuff like that. All that started changing in the last 5, 6, 7 years as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and see, and even now, like, isn't it just more smart? Like now they have those big ass. The big ass protection, the things that go on top of the helmet.
Yeah,
like why didn't shit like that exist like 10, 20 years ago?
Because there wasn't. We still weren't in the long-term effects of concussions yet. You know what I mean? Once you start getting into like the guys that were in their 50s, that were in like the late 2000s, you know what I mean? Like like between the early 2000s and before 2010, that's when it all started popping up. You know what I'm saying? And there was a guy, bro, I forget the kid's name. He was a rookie in the NFL. He got a concussion, and then they told him he couldn't play no more. So then he goes on this
wasn't he a Niner?
I forget. No, that was Bruce. There was a Niner. That was our 2014 second round pick. I think it was like Bruce something.
Okay.
But yeah, he was a linebacker. Okay. This kid's a white kid. I forget what position he played, but he got a concussion, and then then he did a whole documentary of him going on this mission to try to figure out like CTE from different doctors and see if someone will clear him to play, and no one will clear him, right? Then like the whole Chris Benoit shit happens,
right?
And then the Junior Seau shit had already happened. So this documentary is talking to all the families, and then he even gets permission from Chris Benoit's family. They exhume the body, and then they find out that he had like the brain of an 80-year-old man with dementia, and then so they actually legally reversed the fucking the murder suicide, or the double murder suicide or whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to like an act of insanity, because he was like out of his mind. And they talked to like his driver, which was like one of his like good buddies, right? Yeah. And he said like the last like 5-6 years of his life, he was just kind of going crazy. Like he would pick him up, and by this time Benoit's hella over. You know what I'm saying? So like he had money, and he's like the champion, and or if not always in the running, he's big Bill in it. Right?
I think he already had the championship and lost it.
Yeah, and so he had money. He's going back and forth between shows, like going home, and his driver would pick him up in at the Atlanta airport, and then he would be like, take this route home. Like he would like make him take different routes home every time. Then out of nowhere they move out into the sticks, and then out of nowhere the house in the sticks, like he builds like basically like a fucking wall around the whole compound. Like it's just like he was just doing like crazy shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then because he was just suffering from CTE, and same thing with Junior Seau. He shot himself in the chest. Was like left a note, said, "Yo, somebody examine my brain." Like he said something. I'm paraphrasing, but he wrote that in the note.
Yeah.
And I stayed in that house. That was kind of crazy.
Yeah, and it's crazy that whole Junior Seau. If you guys haven't seen the Junior Seau 30 for 30, like go watch that shit, because the CTE, I mean, it's a big part of it, at least in the second half of it. Mm-hmm. And most people were just saying how different of a person he was, like just like he's like always smiling, happy go lucky, and then like probably as that shit got worse and worse, it was like he didn't have emotions like that. And if it was emotion, it was like the sad or depressed emotion or the pissed off fucking emotion.
So like his house in Oceanside, right? The people that bought it, they made it an Airbnb, and then me and my family and my sister's family, and like at this point I only had my two oldest, but they were like 6 and 1 at the time. You know what I mean? So we in this motherfucker for a week, and like one of the Sundays it was a Broncos Chargers, and the Chargers beat the Broncos in the Thriller, and then like motherfuckers is cruising, and like. At this property, and I know you're familiar with Oceanside, like this property was like a stone, it was just a one-way street, and then it's one strip of houses, then there's the beach right there, you know what I mean? Yeah. And that's how most of the joints were right there, you know what I mean? So people were driving, cruising, right? With their Chargers flags, and we're just, it's like me and my uncle Jamal, right? He's a black dude, and at the time Jamal was like doing like the Spartan races, so he's like shredded, you know what I mean? And we're out there burning, and motherfuckers like Junior, and it kept happening. Food was just jumping out the car, taking pictures. So now we go out to the front, and there was like fools that jumped out and they're like taking a picture in front of the house, and I'm like, hey, what's the deal with this? Like all day, like fools, he's like, oh, this is Junior Seau's old house, bro. And then like immediately I get on my uncle, hey, he's a Raider, right? She's saying I'm plastered. And then like this white lady, but she comes up to us, right? She's like, excuse me, and she held like stereotypes my uncle. She's like, are you an NFL player? And he's like, no, I'm not. But he's hella shredded, you know what I mean?
What up, Dion?
He's like, no, I'm not. And he's like, oh, and she had a petition because she like her husband was a former player, and at this time they're getting all the former players. They're doing a class action lawsuit. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then later on that year, they won that shit, and it was just crazy because I was like, man, remember that lady? She was like walking because she said she had lived there. Her husband played for like the Chargers, and like, you know what I mean? And he had died, and you know what I'm saying? And it was just like crazy, like, oh shit, that shit's real. But they ended up, I think like the NFL, I don't know if it was disclosed or not, but I heard it wasn't that much, like what, like 52 million or like 100 million or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, whatever it wasn't enough.
Yeah, for sure.
It sucks because with those class actions,
they paid a settlement. That's what it was.
Well, yeah, because it's not. Yeah, it's never going to court. It's always some kind of settlement, and so yeah, it's tough to get. I mean, I don't even know how many people were in on that. I mean, it had to be a shitload, right? Like anyone who's had any.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, how many thousands of players in the year, right, in the league, right? Like what, 1,200?
Well, 52 times or 54 times 32.
Because then that's, maybe, and then I'm sure that's the current day,
1728. So
okay,
then it was
just saying back in the days, there's like 1,200 a year. So like, you had.
Well, it was always 53, right, for the longest.
Yeah. Okay. So what would that equate to?
So 53 times 32.
So it'd be like 1,500.
1696.
1696. Damn.
Yeah,
That's a
so
lot of
still
people.
1700.
So every year. And so and I wonder how many people like got in on that class action lawsuit, because then that should have divvy up to like nothing, bro.
Right.
Maybe part of the settlement was like, you know, like healthcare, like you know what I mean, or some kind of fucking some kind of aid, whatever you call it. I'm high. I can't think. Try to sound smarter.
At Bakes, he said the real question is how many games is Farva starting over Jimmy G over or under 7?
So as Farva, is that like
is that the
backup? Is that what we're saying? He's like,
is that the fake Derek Carr? Yeah, that's what I'm guessing, right?
Chubby Carr is what I call him. Pudgy Carr.
Yeah, what's his name? Aiden O'Connell. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Brian Hoyer's still there. Like, that's what's crazy is like Brian Hoyer ended up getting in there somehow.
You know what's crazy is Brian Hoyer just fucking. I think it's his Jewish smarts, bro, as a backup, because he was one of the ones that helped dissect that Sean McVay offense. Just watching the film, because he was playing Jared Goff in that Super Bowl in the preparation. Right, he was playing the role of Jared Goff in practice for 2 weeks, and like he had noticed that Jared Goff, he never switches the play after the communication cuts out, because like this guy's a dumbass, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's like, yo, and he points that out to Bill, and Bill's like, Eureka. So they would wait, show one look. As soon as the communication cut off with Sean McVay and Goff, they switched the look on him, and he's gonna run that same play that was there. They were ready for it. You know what I mean? Every time, and they scored 0 touchdowns in that Super Bowl. And then what's crazy is that Belichick, it's a copycat league. That Super Bowl, he put it on the main stage. How you stop Sean McVay? That next year, all them screens and all that shit was null and void. That 2019 season was like a really shitty year for McVay, considering what he did firing out the gate, right? The first couple seasons. Then 2020, he came back, switched it up. You know what I mean? Yeah. Switched it up, like showed like, hey, I'm a motherfucker, bruh. And then obviously wins the Super Bowl in 21. Fuck him.
Without Goffel.
Right? Because that was the brilliant move, right? Man, I'm gonna go get me one of the more underrated guys that nobody appreciates right now, because he's gonna get us over the hump. This motherfucker, he might lead the league in interceptions. Because he did that year. But he's like, fuck it, I need a gunslinger. Goffel was just fucking. Goffel was kind of like extra safe too, if you think about it, because he made too many mistakes early that scored him. Yeah. So he's like the check down king because of it. You know what I mean?
Here goes Quinn. Got pick 3, 12 team, full PPR. My plan is to go CMC, receiver, QB, then either go tight end, Waller, maybe Hawk, avoiding risk, missing out on a better tier tight end, or going RB with like a Kenneth.
I don't know, man. It sounds like you got it all figured out, because if it goes all down like that, you got it. You know what I mean? That first one is in the
I love taking Kelsey if you can get him with the 3rd right there.
Yeah. And then you don't have to all those tight end wolves he was talking about. You can just take care of it right out the gate.
Yeah. And you don't get CMC, but then you just go like running back receiver with your next 2 picks somewhere. That's what I do.
You a monkey wrenching his whole plan. I was like, fuck, Kelsey for real. That's for real.
Yeah, it's hilarious because, like, there's been a couple people who, they didn't like that. You know, me saying you should go Kelsey first.
What are you fucking talking about, bro?
And like when we were, when
it shakes up every league too. Motherfuckers go, oh, and there's always the motherfucker gets mad. Fuck, because he thought he was the only genius that was gonna get Kelsey like somewhere in the back of the first. Like, I'm just gonna get Kelsey, bro. Don't tell nobody.
Yeah,
he's talking about who you told him.
Even
you told him I wanted Kelsey.
It was crazy because in like Hess's league, we're just looking at the scoring, and like Kelsey is not touchdowns. Kelsey's not touchdown. He's not projected for like the highest scoring necessarily. He is in like the top tiers of a lot of things, but it was like even you saw Justin Jefferson, like the guys next to Tyreek Hill and shit like that. You know, they're like maybe 20, 40 points, you know, below him or whatever. The QB, same thing. Patrick Mahomes, you know, tier by himself, but you know, 40 points lower, 50 points lower. You know, you got other QBs like kicking in, and then you look at Kelsey, and it was like the number 2 was projected for less than 50% of his points. I was like, see, like this is why, like you do this, because look at the drop off if you do not get this guy right here.
Facts. And I'm sure there'll be a tight end that pops up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That might be like you know, an Evan Ingram from last year, or like, you know, a Tyler Higbee from last year. Like, but you know, it's a lot of those things become situational. Like for Higbee example, there was no Cup, there was no anybody. You know what I'm saying?
And he still sucked as tight end.
Still sucked.
Still didn't want him on a
Really
game
bad.
basis.
And then like Kittle is like, if you survive the Kittle experiment or experience to get to the postseason with him,
Killed it for you.
Loved it. And you probably never view Kittle as shit. But the greater view on him now is because he misses time all the time. He's George Brittle, right? But I love taking a shot on him, especially with the Brock, the fucking king facilitator. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, we got to see him do better with the Brock, though, because I feel like he did just as good in the first half of the season. I mean, you know, there was obviously some uptick in the second half as he's getting to like closer to 100% health. Like that was probably a thing, but
I mean, he missed the first couple weeks right out the gate.
First two.
Yeah, and then like it took him a while to ramp up, and it wasn't. And I mean, think about it. It was Kittle. I mean, it was Kittle. It was Jimmy.
Yeah.
Right until Jimmy got hurt in that Miami game.
Hell yeah. And Jay said, should I trade Chubb for CD? And he said, PPR scoring, my other RBs, ETN, Gibbs, Alvin Kamara. Man, I mean, I don't want to draft Chubb and then trade him away like right away. Like he's your best running back, so the depth that you have doesn't matter if you take away your best piece.
I might try to give him Gibbs plus for CD.
Yeah, you should be trying to tier up. Like that's, I mean, a top tier running back for a top tier wide receiver. It is nice getting a wide receiver because
it's even. That's why. Why. Like that one could get done because it's even. I'm trying to win, so to speak. And I would take the hype of Gibbs and try to pair him with something else. Because, like, what if I'm wrong about Gibbs, right? What if we're wrong about Gibbs? I'm not really the biggest Gibbs guy either. I'd rather take the value on Monty. But my point is, Gibbs is nice and shiny. You might be able to pair him up with something and then bring you back CD Lamb. And now you top heavy in this thing.
What if someone really does believe in Zeke and you throw a Gibbs and a Zeke, you know?
Nah, that might scare the trade away.
Well, I'm just saying it just depends. Like the guy has CD. Maybe he did like Zeke when he was on the Cowboys. Who the hell knows?
The guy. Oh, that's a key too. If the guy who has CD is a Cowboys fan, you're not getting them up off him for less than like Chubb for real.
Yeah, but yeah, either way, I don't want to make even trades like that. Like, yeah, it helps. It's team specific and it may upgrade you a little bit, but I'm really trying to hold out for, just like Bogey said, a Gibbs plus something else. Upgrade to a CD, upgrade to a top tier. Because that's what you want to do. Got to get top heavy, not trade away your top heavy pieces for other.
Now I got a chubby lamb.
Yeah. And Joey said, but you can't detect CTE until you cut the skull open. So that can't be accurate. CTE is just a hardened brain. So scan can't tell. Yeah, but I mean, if you've had 10 concussions, you're an offensive lineman, you got 10, 20 concussions. We just know now there's a really good chance that you have CTE getting your brain fucked.
I mean, there's even that one kid I was talking about in the documentary.
Yeah.
He just said forever. Like, he's just like, it's just bright. Everything's just burning his eyes now, just forever. Like, just all the like regular light, you know what I mean? Natural light. He's out there with stunners on everywhere, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I mean? And that's just, and the light, you know, it's just that's just something that's he just like has a concussion for life. Doctors, that's why the doctors will never clear him, bro. Like, now you can never play again. You know what I'm saying? So whether they detected as CTE, and that's what he said, if doctors can't detect it, like, how do they even diagnose it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
brain damage.
I don't know. I'm not even gonna front like I know anything scientific or doctor shit about no concussions. And I swear to God, I've never even watched that goddamn concussion movie because I just imagine Will Smith doing a like a Nigerian accent. Just probably not gonna. I couldn't stand it. I probably this is horrible. In words of Derek, I say this is terrible.
And really, how about just take the the wording and phrasing CTE out of there and just say your brain is pretty fucked after getting hit so much, because that's really that's what it is. Pretty
right? Sure calcified brain is not good. He said a hardened brain. God fucking damn
Because at the end of the day, that's why now if you go into concussion protocol, you're missing one game, no matter what. Like now they're just unless it happened like on a Thursday and then it's like a Sunday or a Monday
or if
or
it
something
happened
like
early
that.
in the game. That's
Yeah.
another thing too. If it happens early in the game, you go right
To
to
where-
the protocol.
to where that day, where that first day
day.
counts.
Because
Yeah.
it's supposed to be 5 days, right? Oh no, that was COVID.
Right. Well, yeah.
COVID fucks it all up.
Yeah. But I mean, they're doing the right things as far as like trying to protect people, and you got to protect them from themselves. So that's why they have the it's someone that's independent of both teams who are making the calls. Someone gets smacked in the head, they're going into concussion protocol like right away, and they got to do the test. And we've seen people go back and then come back out. You know, they passed the test, whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. I think they said it was like 8 things or 8 parts of a test or something.
They go in there and say, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
69.
You're in there. The point is giving an answer. It's not like thinking about it. He's concussed. They start trying to do the math. They're like,
Coach, it's got to be true or false. Billy Bob, man's holding up some fingers. True or false? So bad.
Let him back in the game, Coach.
And Shannon said, if Tua plays all 17 games, where do you think he and the Dolphins finish? He plays all 17 games. He's finishing as a top 10 QB. There will be no lower than that. And the Dolphins,
I'd say top 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say top 6 because they do it all. The most of it by way of airmail, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're one of the lower rushing totalers of the year last year, and look, they're already down one of their running backs, and I don't think they sit on their hands unless the A chain really becomes a thing here. That's gonna be funny.
Yeah,
it's a little man, but like they're taking it to the sky with Tyreek and Waddle. So I mean, it's really like if all 3 of them stay healthy and Tua stays upright, and they got Armstead in his second year of this offense. You know, they brought him over to protect Tua, like hopefully it all works, because like honestly they'll be one of the better teams in the AFC as well. You know what I mean?
And I mean even being one of the better teams in the AFC, I think I still think they don't get above the Bills. So it would still be like a playoff team. So really it's a 5.
I like Vic Fangio a lot. I like Vic Fangio to really sew that defense up. And like if you look at when Sean McVay had success early on, it was because he brought in Wade Phillips right out the gate, right? Yeah. And then you look at like with Shanahan was all homegrown, but he's actually going that route. He brought in an old veteran guy with Steve Wilkes. You know what I'm saying? Just someone trusty. McDaniels, he brought in fucking Vic Fangio, bro. Like, what the fuck? That's fucking tight.
That was big time.
Big time, bro.
PJ said just drafted, and Kareem Hunt is my 3rd or 4th RB. So I guess I'm on Hunt watch now. He said I did the hero RB thing.
It happens. And I think Hunt, there's Indy and now Miami that become interesting for someone like Hunt. And Indy, there's a correlation there because it's Chris Ballard as their GM. He's the guy that actually drafted Kareem Hunt to the Chiefs. Matter of fact, Ballard, he got fired by the Chiefs at one point, goes to Cleveland. He was the one that brought Kareem Hunt over to Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody wanted to touch Kareem Hunt after kicking that broad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like, I mean, they already brought in Kareem Hunt for a visit too, but he was asking for too much guap. You know what I mean? So they let his ass go. But, you know, with the Taylor news, that's interesting for Hunt. And then now with the JWJ being on the IR in Miami, and Miami was one of the front runners for JT, right? I can see them picking up Hunt.
They got rid of that bitch Carol Gaskin. Like,
got rid of the bitch Carol Gaskin.
Even knowing that JWJ was about to be on the IR, because they just released him like a day or 2 ago.
Yeah,
so they had to have known about JWJ.
Unless JWJ was just chilling, like, okay, now I'm on IR. I got the Zowie. I've been telling y'all about
it because they said it happened in the game.
We love JWJ too.
Yeah.
We fucking love Jeff Wilson Jr. I mean, McDaniels loves him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, shit, like that was some of his first orders of business was going to get Mostert and JWJ right away.
And they traded for JWJ mid-season. Remember? That was, right before we did the CMC move. You know what I mean? They traded for a little minuscule trade, but.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, Mostert doesn't warrant much. He just kept kept getting hurt.
Yeah. And then remember they tried to do the Chase Edmonds experiment and that didn't work. So like, screw him. Go Give me JWJ.
All right. And yeah, Dennis said I'd rather have Hunt over that bitch Miles Gaskin. I mean, he's like a camp body. Like, I mean,
Carol Gaskin, the Tiger King's bitch.
there's really, I mean,
Tiger King's enemy, actually.
I mean, we know he's on the team, but yeah, I mean, he's not gonna get involved, like really, like much at all.
I mean, I'd rather have him than fucking McBride or like even a Ty Chandler. I don't even know what to expect from a Ty Chandler, but I think that's why they go get Miles Gaskin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Miles Gaskin's not. He's like a poor man's, homeless man's Frank Gore, where like he could do everything and he's not like phenomenal at it. Like because Frank Gore could do everything and he was like fairly good at everything. Yeah, that's why I said Miles Gaskin to me is like a very poor man's, homeless man's.
Miles Gaskin is no Sharon Stone. No Sharon Stone.
That bitch Carol Gaskin.
Dennis said true. Yeah, and PJ said so. So Barkley Robinson and then Hunt, and a host of second stringers like Taji, Kyren. Said I hope Hunt signs soon. Yeah, but even then, if you only got to start two guys, I mean Barkley and. I mean, is it Brian? I mean, got to remember, guys, there's multiple Robinsons out there. Because if it's Bijan, I mean, that's pretty nasty too. Even if it's Brian, I mean, that's
he waited.
solid.
Yeah, I like Brian Robinson. You happen to be speaking to a Brian Robinson truther. Shout out to B.
Okay,
Robinson.
he said Brian Robinson.
Yeah, he waited. Yeah, because he said he waited. So yeah.
And Shannon said Salvin Ahmed, he looked great in the preseason. I mean, when you're in the third and fourth quarter, you know, he's gashing up the scrubs.
Shout out to my guys, Salman Ahmed. You gotta say with a hach in it. Ahmed. I mean, he's a big like bruiser type, right? Isn't he? Remember him, right? It was like him and Kalen Balaj were kind of like same kind of build.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you know who they had over there? I think his name was like Jay Sean Corbin. Or something like that. Like, yo, this kid was supposed to be nasty. He was an undrafted guy, but he was like in a lot of people's like top 10 running back prospects last year.
Yeah.
Maybe even 2 years ago at this point. I forget.
Tino said all the B-Robs are draftable.
Yes,
that is for sure. There's just a level of difference between Brian Robinson and Bijan. That's all I was saying. We love them both.
I'll give you Baker Mayfield for Brian Robinson and a linebacker.
Yeah,
in the Green Bowl.
Yeah,
it's better third QB than Sam Darnold right now.
Yeah, but
Mayfield about to shred.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man. You know what? You want to know my fantasy math on Baker Mayfield? Because I love it because I'm always gonna sound like a greasy car salesman, but it's like I wholeheartedly believe what I say. So to me, it's like that. Fuck what they think, right? Here's what I think. Here's what I wholeheartedly believe. This is a team is going to have like at least 650 pass attempts.
Probably.
Give it to me.
Yeah. Doesn't mean they're all going to come from Baker Mayfield, though.
Hey. That's not part of the argument. All right? I wholeheartedly don't believe that. You're talking about Kyle Trask. He has Trask in his name. You know how many times I couldn't find Kyle Trask because I was like searching Trask? I was like, oh, his name's actually Trask. How come he's not popping up?
Yeah, I think having Watson and Cousins, though, like I'm okay just having two, because those guys are bust.
This deal's walking out the door, man.
Oh no, Baker's leaving.
Walking out the door, man. You're letting go 650 pass attempts to Chris Godwin and Mike Evans and Rashad White and the whole posse.
I know. See,
the whole pirate gang.
See, and you forgot I do have Chris Godwin over here. So I mean, if I was a stack getting kind of guy,
if not, I'll just take Chris Godwin somehow.
And I didn't even hear what you said. I didn't even hear what you said on who you wanted. I just heard Baker Mayfield, and I just tuned out.
I just tuned out.
But who was the trade even for?
It's not important. I'm not gonna have you ruin 650 pass attempts. That's what I'm calling him. I'm not even calling him Baker Mayfield anymore.
He's Mr. 650.
My man 650. He's throwing that thing. Hey, listen, he might throw just as many picks. Oh, he might be the new pick six Prez. What are picks in the Green Bowl? Minus what?
-2.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's different in Dynasty.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so if you throw a pick six, it's -3 total. So -2 for the INT, -1 for the pick six.
We ain't tripping. I'm not gonna use that as a selling point. I promise.
Then it said doesn't mean they'll all be completed. Well, I mean, no one's gonna complete.
Give me the fucking volume.
No one's
Give me
gonna.
the attempts. Give me the attempts that assure me that I can get some of these. But they call them.
Niner said, "Who do you like more out of Smith, Johnson, Robinson, Carter, Jones?" Man, we got a lot of last names of like people who.
What is it? Smith, Johnson, what?
Smith, Johnson, Robinson, Carter, Jones.
Okay,
I think that has to be in response to what I said.
I like Deontay. I like Devontae Smith a whole lot. It's my favorite Smith.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
We're talking Deontay Johnson for PPR action. We're talking Roshan Johnson for late round stash because I think he might get the gig by like October-ish when the weather gets cold. Carter, not fucking with any of the Carters.
Not even Jalen Carter.
I mean, okay, I guess IDP, yeah, he might.
I guess you weren't thinking Michael Carter, right? Like
he might be a thing, huh? Because they're so ferocious on the outside, off the edges too, that he could actually just be.
Hargrave was a thing last year, and
yeah, you're fucking right. Okay, give me Jalen Carter for IDP.
And Jones. Which Jones we talking about here? Oh, I know which Jones. Who? Mac Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
yeah. Favorite third QB in a super flex.
Yeah,
it's redraft at least.
I don't know about that, but
I like it. Because Sam Howell started going too high where I couldn't get Sam Howell no more.
But he is still going as a third QB. Like
yeah,
I mean, he's going after the 20s.
I like him with Bill O'Brien, bro. I think McCorkle Jones had a bad go at it last year because he gets the high ankle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't remember what else was a part of it, but I remember trading the rights away to Bijan for Brian Robinson and Mac Jones in a league where I really needed QB, and then it was like 2 or 3 other picks on top of that. I need Mac Jones and Brian, like for that trade specifically. I really need them to be living up to what we think they're going to live up to. Goddamn McCorkle
Jones.
And Bake said, "Nah, bro, it's McCorkle until he earns it."
Yeah, we call him. I don't refer to him as Mac Jones really, especially after I found out he's McCorkle. Just like Dak, I don't like calling him Dak. Call him Daiquiri. I mean, not Daiquiri. Dakota. I mean, Daiquiri is what I used to call him before I found out his name is Dakota. I was like, oh, that's great. Why don't you go by that, Dakota? He's hella big though. Growing up, I bet you like motherfuckers couldn't. Hey, Dakota, what?
Because it'd be like in Forrest Gump, right? When he was like what did he say? He was like Cleveland. He was from Nashville or something like that. And but it was just all the different. I can't remember what the names it was.
He was from Texas.
Well, no, he was like Tex. I don't really remember where Tex was from.
Stupid ass Gump. He shined in that military, though, I'll tell you that much, boy.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Do the thing with the gun thing.
Oh man. Done, drill sergeant. Jesus Christ, Gump, why did you disassemble that weapon so quickly? Because you told me to, drill sergeant. Jesus Christ, Gump, you must have an IQ of 180. You are gonna be a general one day, Gump.
He knew it though. He knew he was gonna be special. He didn't know he was gonna be a bazillionaire, but he was in the ballpark. Shout out to drill sergeant. That shit gets me every time when you do that shit.
What is your job in this army? To do whatever you tell me, drill sergeant. You are a goddamn genius, Gump. That's the best answer I've ever heard. So funny. It's like, I don't know why everyone says the army is hard. All you got to do is say, yes, drill sergeant, make your bed up real nice.
He got treated the best in his whole life, huh? He didn't even know what a genius is, but he just kept getting screamed at.
He's getting yelled at by everybody. He's just not used to it, but he always answers the right way. So they scream at him, but they're screaming positive things at him now.
Good for Gump. Then he got all the ice cream getting shot, and the butt toss wasn't so bad.
Oh man, he said they called it $1 million wound, but I don't know. I never seen a nickel of that money. Oh man, that shit's hilarious.
You know what's funny? There's actually people out there that hate Forrest Gump.
Because he's
I
an
hate
idiot.
those people. Those people probably hate Wilson. I mean, Wilson. I always call that movie Wilson. Was it Castaway?
Yeah.
Great movie.
How could you hate Wilson? Wilson, there was nothing to
What
hate.
did Wilson do to you?
All he did was provide this man some.
Hey, when he got Wilson back on, he put his face back on. There you are. There you are. You're like, what did you ever do? I'm sorry. I didn't fucking mean it. Fucking Wilson over here.
Oh man.
Oh man. And that is crazy though, because when he came back, like just getting like used to like the things that were muscle memory, like even when he hops in his car and he pulls the key out the thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit. Like, you know what I mean? Fucking normal life.
Yeah.
Or even when he's just standing out there in the rain when he's looking at the house, right? She's like, you want to come in? It's like, oh shit.
And, like,
Shelter.
Where'd they go out to eat? Didn't they go out to like Sizzler or something? I can't even remember where they
fire.
Yeah, they went out to somewhere and he was like, I don't gotta catch this shit with like a net and a spear now.
He got good at that shit like a motherfucker, huh?
Hell yeah.
Even the first time he caught a fish, he started eating it raw. Sushi.
He literally, yeah, didn't I don't even think he cut it up or nothing. Didn't he just put
he
it
started eating that motherfucker? Sushi.
He didn't try to roast it on the fire. I thought he tried to roast it on the fire.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he did. My version was better though. I like to remix movies I haven't seen in a while.
Nice. Silky Johnson said, I'm hitting that wafers right now. He said, Bogues, you got to rip that thing and get it going.
Yeah, exactly. I got it going this morning, then I gave up on it because what it was is like there was it like you get these the disposable ones that tend to get like gunky.
And that's what it is. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, and then I damn near herniated a disc earlier, just damn near stuck the back of my skull through the branch. Just caved in the back of my skull right there just for a hit. Pause.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh shit, mine's a little clunky here. Well, I don't know. Not happening. There's a little bit left in this one. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that one out. We're just keep hitting the bong though. But yeah, these wafers, it's the live resin, resin cartridges. Just man, the terps, awesome. And it definitely gives you shades of like hitting a dab. Like if you've never hit a dab before, this is simulating
like
very
a low temp.
Yeah.
Just like when I literally ran through that one that I had initially. Yeah, I just smacked through it. And then I had like a bunch of them. Like you gave me a bunch, and I was just giving them out to everybody. And then like I had no more because the one I had just I don't know if I finished it or if I gave up money. Because that's the thing with the live rounds, you can finish that shit in like 2 days for real.
It's so good.
Yeah, you know what I mean. The real only reason I still have this one, I gotta get it going. I take like a hit out of it a day.
Yeah. And Ryan said best landing spot for hunt.
Miami. We got that bitch going now.
I really think the best landing spot for him fantasy wise.
Got that bitch going now.
I really think the best landing spot for him fantasy wise would be the Vikings.
It would be a 2-back system in a pass heavy offense, so you wouldn't depend on the rushing, and so I you know what I mean, as a secondary option, I wouldn't want that. I would want him to be in an offense that gets you in a bunch of scoring positions. And not to say that they won't, that Minnesota won't, but they throw a lot down there. You know what I mean?
Well, that's a yes and no, because I think
Dalvin Cook what do you have? 8 tugs, 8 rushing, 6. Okay, how many did Dalvin have? Because I know Madison caught one down there at the red zone. He might even caught 2. Because I think the allure for Madison right now is that we're gonna get like all of it plus Madison's work and no one on the side.
Yeah, he had 10 total because he had 2 receiving as well.
Okay, see, so he did have the 8 rushing. So I'm saying, right, like, okay, that's the allure of Madison. I don't want anyone else to go there.
Yeah, Matt, he just
leave me the volume.
Yeah. Like that's what it is. He sucks.
Yeah, I need the volume. And he's a value. It's like Baker Mayfield, bro. I'm sorry, my man's 650.
Yeah, see, look at that. So I mean, Alexander Madison had 6 tugs last year. Either way, there's money to go around right there for someone like a Kareem Hunt to come in.
I'm not mad at that. I like Kareem Hunt to go. If I'd rather, you know what? It's actually, I can't say I'd rather him in Miami in that sense too. Now that you say that, because man, they're one of their lower. I was just saying that they're what third bottom three in total rush.
That's why.
Production.
I mean that's really the big difference there. Is at least
they had a dozen tugs over there, but they didn't have closer to 20 tugs though. Like 16 rounds up to 20 to me.
Yeah, exactly.
It always does.
That's my thoughts. I mean, I think a lot of people are thinking about, just like what you said initially, the production, what could be there. There's, it's just Mostert and that's it. But they don't run a lot over there. I think they're even okay, like not signing anybody and, just using the couple guys they got right now. And James Johnson over on Twitch, what up? First time chatter. And he said, what's your thoughts on this team? Hurts, Waddle, Amari, Pollard, Madison, Pitts.
Silky Johnson, he just said you just really got to get that thing going. That shit's going now. That shit's delicious.
And super flex, Justin Fields, and then the bench is Ayuk, Evans, White, Pacheco, Pickett, Laporta, and and they said super flex league. Yeah, definitely. I guess I don't like the running backs. I don't like Tony Pasta and Madison. A lot of question marks there. I mean, I'm okay with Amari Cooper being the number 2 wide receiver. I am okay with Pacheco, on the bench there. I mean, he might end up getting into your starting lineup before you know it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I mean, this is like a C plus. I mean, it's like a C plus B minus. I mean, maybe like a B minus. I mean, because the super flex is nice. I'm assuming this is at least a non QB premium, and if it's a 4-point passing touchdown, I mean, I like
a little edge there.
Yeah.
I like it. I'll give him a B minus. How about that? Let's go.
Yeah. And Yuck said Tony Pasta. Yeah, I just don't like Tony Pasta.
Yeah, you know what? C plus.
And Yuck said Mostert. Man, it's crazy because I've got Raheem Mostert in like when we first started drafting these Hustler Dynasty leagues, he was
2020.
2021, so the year after.
Yeah, he was still the lead dog on the Niners.
Yeah. And then so I know I got him in one of the leagues. It fucked me up, man. I have Michael Thomas and Mostert with 2 out of my top 8 picks or whatever, because I think Mostert I took in the 8th or 9th round. But as my RB2, I can't remember. And here we are. That team has been.
They might actually be startable. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be pretty. They might actually be startable year to year. You know what I'm saying? The price of tea in China. The price of tea in China. God damn it.
And luckily I made some moves over there because I threw it in early last year. I just knew. We're rebuilding. We're going into a full rebuild. And I fully rebuilt, and I think it was Kyler kind of fucking me up in that one too.
I ain't gonna lie to you. This morning was like a dream come true. Cause it's I felt because what are we doing? 3 hours now? What are we going on?
2.5.
2.5, right? Because my dream was always because I grew up on Howard Stern. He was syndicated everywhere. So even growing up on the West Coast, I grew up listening to Howard Stern. Wake up, start getting ready for school at 6 o'clock in the morning, West Coast time, and the show's already it's already going. Because by the time I think by the time 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock my time, the show was done. You know what I mean? Because East Coast, he would start at fucking 7. You know what I mean?
Well, now we're gonna have to do these, and they're just gonna be Q&As, and that's it. And this is one of the ways we're gonna reel people in the morning, is getting them here to ask questions early. So we may even start going on at 7. I don't know.
That's my new AK, the fantasy Howie. Howard Stern, that is. Howard Bogard Stern.
James said, why don't you like Tony Pollard? I mean, the line keeps getting worse and worse, and he's been best being efficient, not necessarily carrying the whole load. So that's what I'm nervous about.
Here's my thing is I think they're going to utilize another running back as well. And he might get 60, Tony Pasta might get 60% of that workload. And I just think we're drafting him too high for some that I'm going to need most of it to come in the air, because I don't think that run game is going to be strong, bro. I don't think his whatever 5-point whatever carry yards a carry, I don't think that's this year, bro. I think it's closer to under 4. You know what I mean? 3.8 type of shit, 3.9 a carry behind that line. Ayo, I said it.
And Dennis said, does the 4,000 hours have to be live videos, or can you post clips
Just
and
watch
videos?
time period.
Well, yeah, and the most watch time is going to come from the live streams, not from uploaded videos. So now it's just going to be a point where, yeah, I'm down to grind more, and we'll get back to the roots of like the super long Q&As and make sure that people are up for the watch time.
I'm even down like during the year, like a 6 a.m. shot, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, we'll workshop that. Maybe even some mornings we'll do the extra early. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Because then we
there'll
go
be
back
people
out
who are on
one earlier. Yeah, and then East
Yeah.
Coasters. We got a ton of East Coasters during the year.
Yeah. Beyond
Because like I said, that was always my dream to be like that radio. That
it's a 10-hour show. Well, that's what's happening on Sundays. Like that's where a lot of the watch time is going to come from. Sunday shows where we're not showing the games and we're not doing the jukebox or anything like that. What's up, Noble?
Well, we're not having any more fun. I hate it because like I remember, I know where all the ideas come from too. Because I have great recall. And like, we're just playing music here and there and we're having a power meeting. And then that was one of the ones that the Cannabis Guardian is like, you know what? Call it the jukebox.
Yeah. It was fun while it lasted. It definitely was. And
I love that idea. I was
and
like,
even then, I don't think that was necessarily one of the big reasons. Like if we kept it like, to certain things,
Well, because I remember that was one of the first jaw droppers. Pause. Was like we were just on one time, and I think I was like jamming. I was like, "Ooh, this fucking Bob Marley right here, the live version."
And
then,
seeing,
boom,
and that's like, what it is.
Shit,
it's got to be.
You're like, "Oh my god, they shut us down." Remember that?
It's got to be
back like 30 seconds later, bro. I was like, "Whoa, they really."
It's got to be independent, type of music like that's, and even like some of the new Bogey Scott free stuff, if it's stuff that hasn't been published or didn't get the okay on the publishing, we might not even be able to do that. The new songs.
Oh, Cheers is getting pressed.
Nice.
I got it through.
Nice.
Yeah, because remember I told you I've been relentless on that one.
Yeah.
So I got that one, and I'm getting through the Brothers Johnson, the Strawberry Hill. That bing 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 bing.
Yeah.
Bing, bing, bing.
Yeah.
That shit hard. They're not ready. I'm about to send it to Mike Joseph right now.
And seeing what it is, really with and Dennis said we can't do the jukebox anymore. What the fuck? It's the copywritten stuff. And a lot of it is when independent stuff is different, like different Mac Dre stuff and different Bogart Scott free stuff. But yeah, it's playing the stuff that it is copywritten by like some of the hugest record companies out there. Like they're not letting that stuff fly. And James John said, sounds like a personal vendetta to me. Nope. Everybody liked Tony Pasta last year because you were able to draft him somewhat late and get that production. Now you're drafting him at his ultimate ceiling, and I don't think he surpasses really what he did last year. I don't even think he equals what he did last year because he's going to get more. He's going to get more rush and less pass. Deuce is going to be the pass guy now, who's in that Tony Pasta role of last year. And who is this? Gambit declined. What up? What up? New follower, first time chatter. He said, what's your strategy for early first? I want to take Eckler, CMC at the 3 at the end of the second. Seems like all the wide receiver ones are going to be gone. Any thoughts? It's Kelsey, man. I'm just so on the Kelsey train if your league has a tight end spot. Because is the biggest positional advantage in fantasy football, and you need all the advantages that you can get, the ultra huge advantages, and that's the biggest one.
The big one. Pause.
And Yuck said, bro, so awesome. Noble's into the cards. Proud dad moment. Yeah, for sure. He loves the cards. And yesterday we're pulling him out, and he had to say like, oh, gonna get some good cards for these guys right now, right as he's like tearing it open. Yeah, he was on it. And Yuck said, agree. I don't like him in the second round. Yeah, and seeing third all day. Yeah, and I even talk about in our is it the Green Bowl that I got him in? No, it's not the Green Bowl. It's our IDP life. So it's a paid league, and I got Tony Pasta in the 6th round of a super flex. My QBs aren't the best necessarily.
Forget about it.
But yeah, I got him in the 6th round.
I live dangerously.
I got Nick Chubb, Tony Pollard, Aaron Jones as a top 3. Feeling good about it. And Gambit said I've been taking Kittle in the 5th. I mean, Kittle's nice in the 5th. Travis Kelce in the 1st may seem like an overpay, but at the end of the season, when he's the number 1 tight end again and nobody else is really anywhere like in the realm, that's gonna feel even better.
Smooth.
You sure I should do this, man? Oh man. But yeah, so I am down to start going earlier. Like this is going to be the grind of hitting 4,000, watch hours and getting to 1,000 subscribers. I feel like the 1,000 subscribers will be pretty easy. It's the it's going to be the 4,000 watch hours. That always takes longer.
Listen, bro, if they don't want to watch it, bro, it's funk, bro. Okay, bro, because we 7 days away from funk season. We a week away from funk season, bro. Let's go. War.
Let's see.
We going in, bro. We ain't fucking around. We ain't half cocking it.
Yeah, 4,000 hours is 166. 166 days, like full days of streaming. So we got some
and the journey begins.
We got some work ahead of us. But there's multiple streams that happen per day. And the Q&As is what everyone's gonna stick around for, anyways.
Man, we're about to have like painting with Peacock, bro. I swear to God,
we're just
start going on all day. He would do that. You just have it on the camera on him. He's just painting. It'd be like the new flyer Bob Ross.
That'd be way better, right?
Painting with Peacock.
Yeah,
Peacock paints. Something. We'll workshop it. I swear to God, we should do it. We'll get hours in no time, bro. Like, when are you free to paint? I paint every night. Word.
Yeah, who wouldn't love that? Uh-oh. We just got an update on Tyreek Hill. The NFL will take no action against Tyreek Hill for his incident earlier in the season.
I mean, I told you
earlier in the offseason.
One of his lawyers, bro.
Got off scot-free there. There we go.
It's the name of the firm. You know what I mean? BSF and friends.
Oh yeah. All right. And Yuck said best fucking show. Hell yeah. You the man, Yuck.
Yeah, shout out to Yuck.
Yeah, that would be dope. Painting with Peacock. I mean, that just rolls off the tongue. And yeah, literally him like doing any of his artwork or like anything. I mean, shit, it could even be the digital stuff that he's doing. Who the fuck cares? Like, I think like any kind of like, paintings or, artwork taking form is just like, people would watch that shit. Woo! All right. So we're filling a couple more leagues right now. Sending a message out to someone that we are doing. We are doing the Debo Snatcher Chain League. That one's offense only with the spots left. We got Vampire League that's going to happen Saturday morning. We got a 3 QB League that's going to be happening Tuesday afternoon. And then we got an auction draft, offense only. That's going to happen on Monday or Wednesday. Now, I might have to skip the cards this week to do these drafts because, man, the day before football season, there's just.
I know, and I think we're trying to. I was thinking about doing the TFL draft that Wednesday. I'm trying to figure out when's a good time.
Yeah, see, I don't even care. Just I'm not. Yeah, I'll do multiple drafts.
Not the TFL. What is it called? The SBI.
Yeah.
Because Spencer's like, let's go live for playmakers. I was like, well, just depending on the time. He said, we'll do the recap. I'm like, oh yeah, there you go. So now you're talking, kid.
Yeah, and and I don't. Yeah, I'll do multiple drafts like at the same time.
Yeah, you one of the baddest motherfuckers in the fantasy universe. So you know what I mean. We're not worried about you.
Yeah.
It's about being convenient for the other cats, right? Like, you know what I mean? That's a part of the annoyingness of being a commissioner, right? Trying to find the convenience for everybody and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, God bless people like you and Steamboat. Like Steamboat don't give a fuck. He's like, yeah, what it's like it's 8 o'clock sound for you for the TFL. He's like, well, I'll be driving home from work.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay. He ain't tripping. He was nothing. Like, he's like, yeah, I'll be free. That's basically what he said. Because he drives like 2 hours to home. You know what I mean? And I'm usually chopping it up with him during that time. That's the classic rap that we just always maintain after he stopped doing the pod with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, because once the COVID thing came around, like, he would get on there remotely, right? Because it was just audio during that time. And then, like, he'd be like, Buggy, I'm not going to lie to you. It's not the same. I'd rather be in there. I'm like, nah, no, just stay away from me. I'm like, and he was like one of the first ones, like, bro, I'll be out there. I'm not even wearing a mask. I'm like, what? But he did get that shit a couple times, though. So, you know what I mean? I don't know if his theory was correct. Roll one more for the one more. This live rosin, I figured it out. You can't hit it this way. You got to hit it this way.
Like where it's like straight up and down, right?
No, like, okay. Like, where's the light side? Oh, what the hell? Now I'm fucking it up. I was really high if I thought I figured it out then. Yeah, see? It won't hit if I hit it this way. Then it hit. So weird. It's just fucking with me now. I'm going to figure out this crazy little harmonica thing that gets you high. Shout out to them. Award-winning wafers. Live rosin.
Oh, yeah. All right. I got someone signing up on the 420 crew so they can advertise their stuff in the Facebook group.
Nice. Doing it the right way. Not trying to show up and just fucking Bogart and shit. There's only one Bogart. Even I do it the right way. I set precedence for Bogarts. You know, it's really a mentality. Because if anyone's named Bogart, I kill them. There can only be one.
All right.
It's funny when people drive by because they always look.
Yeah.
I'm just here I'm just on blast. I don't give a fuck.
Ed Crispy said, fuck the Vampire League. Can't catch people breaking the rules and hearing them cry. Well, now that's why we moved back to Yahoo. So there is none of that this year. You will only be able to make one move per week if you are not the vampire. Like Yahoo has that feature where you can put a max amount of moves.
Boring.
Or it does not.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy. And then watch Tina's gonna pop out. I told y'all. Yahoo's the GOAT.
Yeah, Yahoo sucks. Yeah, so we're doing it's 3 vampire leagues that we're doing.
Oddly enough, I think he likes he prefers ESPN, I think. Yeah. I don't know, he might be trolling. I ain't gonna lie. I asked him one time, like, ESPN, man. It was funny.
Yeah, there he goes. Tino said, told y'all.
I'm trying to remember what Tino, the thing that he said he was selling me before he left, but he was like wording it to me. He was out. I almost ate some of them gummies last night. I was feeling a little fucking little froggy. But I was like, yeah, it's 11 at night.
Man,
like,
all those gummies were so awesome.
I know. I have out of them because people just started giving them to me. Like, do you want them, bro? I'm like, yeah, because they started getting spooked, like to bring them on the joint.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'll take that shit. Like, I wonder if Spencer took it. Did he take anything?
I don't know. Not sure.
Yeah, I wonder if he got anything across because he was like a check-in guy. Oh no, he was a carry-on guy.
Yuck said Yahoo won, baby. Yahoo, I mean, before Sleeper existed, yeah, Yahoo was the best one.
Yeah.
Yahoo also has not changed anything around for like 10 years at this point.
And you know what's changed in 10 years? Me. Okay, Yahoo. I've outgrown you.
Oh, and you know what? So you can actually pay to have to offer better leagues. You can pay Yahoo money to unlock more settings for you now.
Some fucking bullshit. Now so some in-app purchases.
Yep.
Is that what you're doing to us now, Yahoo?
Let me read.
You're trying to treat it like Roblox. You know how much money on Robux I've wasted away in my life. Yahoo. Now you're trying to do that.
Let me
Fucking
see what this
Robux.
shit is.
But
So you can.
I used to be in a toy store looking for toys for who am I the kids. Hey, give me your Christmas list. And I look at that motherfucker. It says Robux. It's kind of sad, even though it's like cool.
So you can upgrade to Commissioner Plus, and it costs it's a one-time fee of $25, and then you can change it to where you can have 7 teams in the playoffs. You can also do the play against the median score, so that's where it's like every single week everyone's gonna have like 2 games of record instead of just 1.
Yep.
And then
scoring on the weekend and the fucking that's kind of cool because you know what that is? That's the Jake Seeley shit. Jake Seeley.
I mean, you can add that for free on Sleeper.
Oh, okay. Word. See what the fuck we don't have to see. Don't even read the rest.
And then, well, here's the last one, and I don't think this is an option on Sleeper. You can play against a second opponent.
Okay, you know what?
So you played 2 opponents.
If I'm in the Yahoo League. I'm checking things, bro. Oh, wait a second. This isn't there's no premium commissioner in this league. I'm not joining it. Nope. I quit the Eastside League. I'm calling Steam. Hold on, I'm serious. Fuck this shit. Oh, Steamboat on speaker.
Calling Steamboat Joe on speaker.
We're doing this right now. I'm really upset about this. I didn't know this was an option.
Let's see if he answers. He's watching right now.
I doubt it.
I know.
It's my own radio show, right? We're doing this. That's it. I'm telling someone in the league I'm quitting. Tino, you're watching. I quit that league.
Yeah, Hess. Boom. We brought that up as soon as I saw the notification about the cheetah. No action being taken. Of course not, man. Of course not.
He's too fast, man. They couldn't catch him.
And Yuck said, I'm old enough to remember I hate change. He said, grumpy old man.
It happens like that. You know, I'm that way in a lot of times, but then also it's like, okay, with music, for instance, I definitely became that old guy with music. But then also because I make music, I try to keep my ear to new shit and I appreciate it for what it is because it's art. I laugh at a lot of it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I laugh at a lot of it, but I'm just from a different era too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a lot of it is really dope too. You know what I'm saying? It's just the thing that sucks is it's just so saturated, like weaving through it. So and man, that's what I miss about like pre-COVID and all that shit. I'm just always in motion, right? And like the homies, all the homies, they let it ride, bro. You know what I'm saying? They let it slap out. So it's like I would always get put on new shit just when someone pulled up on me.
Yeah.
What you slapping right there? You know what I mean? Or like I'm in somebody's car and like, ooh, who's this? Oh, that's Larry June. Like I remember I heard about Larry June back in like 2017. This kid blew up.
Okay.
He was a kid from Frisco. And he had a juice, he had like pop-up juice joints. So he was making like racks and he's a P, right? He's a young P. You feel me? So just that Frisco shit that, you know what I mean? Like if somebody hadn't put on for Frisco like that in a minute, Brandon, it was kind of nostalgic, you know what I mean?
Hess said, how's Kelsey not the highest paid tight end in the league? Doesn't need a new agent. Well, he keeps restructuring his deal is what it is.
They like championships.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy over there is that there's a discussion that's had. I mean, we were just talking about this. Mahomes, 8th highest paid QB, I think, this year. Kelsey, I mean, what is he? Is he at least in the top 5 of tight ends? Because now with Hawkinson getting paid, there's like
he's in the top 5, but yeah, it was like Waller was the number 1, highest paid.
Yeah, because even Evan Ingram is up there now.
Yeah.
Fucking Schmevin Ingram.
But the difference between Kelsey, he keeps getting all of his money, though. Like they keep restructuring his deal, but he keeps getting all that money. All these other guys who are getting whatever, it's
call Hinnock on speaker.
It's not all guaranteed.
I didn't catch catch them.
And Tino said
Oh,
your
you're not
resignation is formally denied.
Fuck that.
Joel and Gmo
Fuck
on
that.
speaker.
No, not Gmo. I said Hinnock, goddammit. Oh, you know what? We're calling Gemma. We're putting the hit out.
Oh man.
Oh, he ignored me.
1, 2,
Oh.
5, 4, 5, 2, 8.
Yuck said can't beat a cheetah. He said that's funny. I love new music, and he said I'm an old oddball. I'm old and an oddball.
My phone's hella froze. I shut it down. Almost called the hitman. He's a killer.
That shit is funny.
I'm calling somebody, bro. We're quitting this league. Fuck that shit. There better be a premium commissioner before I make that phone call. I'm tired of this shit. You know why? Because they wouldn't change the rules, and they're all having fun at my expense right now. I'm the only one. And then Steamboat's on the side. I'm real proud of you sticking up for it. Fuck yeah. Over here, because you know why? They don't want it's the Steamboat's way. They don't want it no more. They try to
Tino said, Bogey, they all got regular jobs, bro. They can't be on the phone all day like you and I.
No, you know what's funny is Hinnock, I'm on the phone with him all day because he calls me because he works at home. He's always call me, what do you think of or he'll call me because he never watches live. Hinnock, he'll watch the uploads. So he'll call me like when he's watching, hey, you're talking about such and such right now. I'm like, yeah. And he'll have like questions. I have questions. Like Hinnock's that guy. And then, sounds like Hinnock, bro.
Crispy said, do you know what Dak and Yahoo have in common?
Receding hairline.
Go ahead, Crispy. I don't want to steal your thunder. Oh man. They got so I saw they're having it's TwitchCon that they have in October.
Is that ninja guy gonna be there?
I don't know.
The
I'm
ninja
not
guy? That guy made like 100 million a year or some shit, right? That shit's crazy.
I know there's gonna be some.
Maybe it's a legend.
I know there's gonna be some big timers there. I applied for a media badge, and we'll see what happens.
I like it.
Cause yeah, I don't want to go. I don't want to pay to go in there. I'd rather go in there and like make. Yeah, I'm gonna go in there and make content anyway. It's like $150 for like a single day. I think it's like 300 for like the weekend. I don't even want to go the whole weekend. I just want to go one day.
I'm pretty sure that you'll probably be able to come up on somebody pass too. They're like, oh yeah, you come back tomorrow. I got an extra pass. Yeah, give me that shit. It always happens that way. I remember me and Cam, we just walked in that motherfucker, one of them conventions. Like, fuck, I just walk in there. We walk right through the exit. We're like walking out. Nobody question us.
Yeah,
We're in this thing.
and Marco said they both get intercepted all the time.
But that's
nope.
funny.
Crispy, they're both ass. He says.
You know what? Dak is the fucking man. Show some respect. He's the fantasy go. He's like the black Tony Romo this year. Let's go. I'm calling it. He's the black Tony Romo in fantasy this year.
Oh man,
he's the black Kirk Cousins. That's disrespect. Kirk Cousins barely throws for like 30. You know what I'm saying? He's only done it a couple times. I'm telling you, Dak might throw for like 40. Ooh, let's go. Fantasy shit, bro.
Oh man,
He might throw like 30 picks though.
He might. Join the 30 for 30.
Let's go. He's going 40 for 30.
Tino said you crossed the line calling him Romo, Bogey.
He was calling plays right in the preseason game.
He said that's a personal shot.
All of a sudden now he's calling plays. And hey, listen, Romo was the shit in fantasy. Come on. I was talking about no reality. He took it right to reality. I said fantasy.
Yeah, it's not like Romo won anything anyways. So
I mean, but that regular season,
awesome for fantasy.
slaughter. Fantasy.
Oh man, wild. And Marco said the only good thing Tony Romo ever did in the Cowboys stadium was Jessica Simpson.
All right, we're stirring up shit. I woke up this morning. I knew I was gonna do something.
Let's see if they actually answer you. If not, we're getting out of here.
Hinnock, I quit the league. It's over. I quit it. I'm letting you know it's done. I'm taking my Hinnock stance. That's what we're calling it. You can't be the only one who threatens to quit. So now I quit. I'll call you back. I'm on the show. Yeah, you made the show. That's it. I quit. Yes, it is. Told you. This was a long time coming. Yeah, long time coming. I hate this league. It was the first year I was excited to come back. Then I realized I hate this league. Quit. Peace. Stirring things up. Probably not going to quit. I ain't going to lie to you.
Dang, I guess the Debo League's not going down on Saturday. We're going to have to get another one going on Saturday because I didn't know one of the guys in there was in Hawaii. So, yeah, 8 a.m. would be like 5 a.m. for him.
Yep.
It's kind of fucked up.
I'm just going to stay up all night, bro.
Yeah, so we'll have to. That'll be a Monday or a Wednesday one. I'm not combining any drafts with the auction.
Friday night. Oh no, we're doing a league thing.
Yeah, we got to do the league.
Wouldn't that be so?
We could do after it though.
Oh, there you go. Late night draft.
Let's
See, Hawaii guys early for him. East Coast guys not so early.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, shit. Like if we started at 11 p.m. East Coast, like that would be like an all night for them. That almost wouldn't be fair either.
I mean, people party on Fridays. Antonio would be like, I'm calling in for work tomorrow morning. We're getting drunk all night. We're doing this thing.
I think this might have to be a Monday.
Monday early in the morning.
I'd say Monday at 12. Dang it. I think it was Titans who said he couldn't do it. If we did it Monday, it couldn't be before 5:30. So I wonder if we did Monday at 5:30, if we did that.
I got the SBI and the TFL to plan and draft one day. Why when I get off this phone? There it is. Hey, Knock, if you're watching this, if you want me in that league, you're joining my other league. There it is. It's settled.
Just in case something glitches.
Young Noble.
All right. Let's see. All right. Well, that's all changed now. All right. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here. Got a lot to he said do it. Dennis said do it Monday at 4:20 your time. Yeah. Could be. We got to see what
That's 1 a.m. for me.
Oh no, Dennis. No, I was saying well, it would have been 8 p.m. West Coast time, so it would have been 10 for you. But I was saying it would have been 11 for the East Coast. Yeah, we'll do that right now.
Yay!
All right.
I already got a Spider-Man shirt.
Boom.
So people know that I like Spider-Man.
There we go. On it.
Look at this.
Hey, look at what Bogey's wearing. Spider-Man shirt.
Come on, kid.
Amazing Spider-Man. There we go.
Man.
Hey, Crispy, you're an ass. It's not my problem you live in Hawaii.
I can do the Spider-Man for you.
All right. We're getting up out of here. Bogey, any parting words?
Universe, give me money. Let's go.
Yeah.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.